Today is going to be a good day.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a good day. Yes, sir. Keep the dog going the entire game.
Facts.
Play the 9 minute and 57 second version at all times. We'll be good.
You so
It
wild.
gets no better. We'll be tired, but we'll be good.
Our resident Q dog, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Jazz gonna come through right. Now this is a different scene from the Kentucky State crew that came down.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a different result this afternoon.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We got a few people watching on the live stream, so before we get started with the pregame show, let's give a shout out to them. All 11 or so right now.
That's all we need. All we need is one.
This one just need one.
That's all we need.
Thank you.
Chase the cat.
Yes, sir.
Mm-mm.
82 degrees and sunny, just a picture-perfect afternoon for college football as we come to you live from the beautiful new Nathaniel Glover Community Field and Stadium. This afternoon, the Tigers of Edward Waters University bring their 2-5 record into this afternoon's contest. It's homecoming here on the north side. The Tigers welcome in the 1-6 Marauders of Central State University. Welcome into this week's edition of the Global Freight and Commerce pregame show here on the Edward Waters Sports Network, alongside my broadcast partner, former four-year starter, NAIA Honorable Mention All-American here at Edward Waters University, the great Mr. Camus Leitner. Just, I tell you, the cleanest dressed color commentator this side of the Mississippi.
Hey,
My name is Joshua Jackson. So glad that you're along with us for another broadcast.
Happy to be here, my
Absolutely.
brother. Happy to be here. Man. It's homecoming, man. It smells good, feels good, man. It's been a great week thus far with festivities on the campus, and we look to put a bow on this particular weekend with this game today, man.
And it's an important one for Edward Waters indeed, trying to shake off the rust of a tough 76-36 loss last week against a very good Kentucky State ball club. The Thoroughbreds ran the ball and ran it very, very well. So you just got to give credit where credit is due. I spoke with the coaches earlier this week. They were just saying, hey, we didn't even look at the film of that one. There's really no need to look at it. Put it to bed. Look forward to a game which should be a good contest this afternoon against Central State.
Yeah, last week we're gonna be done with that. Last week it was a different type of test. It was a different type of measure of the man, as we would say, man. At Kentucky State, they came in to handle business. They ran their offense thoroughly. No pun intended with being the thoroughbreds, but they did what they had to do. But that's one of those games where you just put behind you. You learn from your mistakes. You get more mentally focused going into the new week. And I definitely look forward to a good contest today, and just overall competing. That's the name of that's the word of the day. We have to compete throughout the game.
And the biggest thing is you're a guy that wore these same colors, that is purple and orange for Edward Waters University. The two things that you did not want to do, You did not want to lose to your rival. Edward Waters did win their first rivalry game against Florida Memorial. They'll have two more at the end of the year against Savannah State and Allen on the road.
Yeah.
But the second thing you did not want to do, and that's the thing that's at any HBCU, you don't want to lose homecoming. You got to find a way to get a victory here this afternoon.
That is the wrong type of jacket that you have to wear. It's losing homecoming. There's no way you should be leaving this field and that scoreboard has the opposing team beating you at your own homecoming. These are the games that it's supposed to be set up for you to celebrate. Again, this is homecoming festivities. You got alums coming back. They want to see a good product out there on the field. You do not want to lose homecoming. And right now, Central State it could be one of those type of games. It could be a tricky game to where you can be lax, but you do not want to lose homecoming. No.
We'll go ahead and we'll take our first time out here on the Global Freight and Commerce pregame show. We sit at about 26 minutes or so away from kickoff of this afternoon's contest. We'll go ahead and we'll take our first break. When we come back, we'll take our final look at last week's debacle against Kentucky State University.
Put it behind us.
We'll look quickly and we'll put it behind us. 26 minutes away from kickoff of this afternoon's contest here in Jacksonville. The Tigers of Edward Waters University and the Marauders of Central State University. We're live from Glover Community Field and Stadium, and more of the Global Freight and Commerce pregame show continues after this timeout right here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. No, I just forwarded those to you from my personal email. So yeah, yeah, the box throws at halftime. Yes, but I'm gonna replace that with we'll just bring it back here. We'll just do my broadcast partner's keys to the game. Yep.
I think this is a script question about one of our sponsors. I hope that they on the script for today.
For official Edward Waters University.
Homecoming 2021 set to get started here in Jacksonville. Edward Waters and Central State as we continue with more of the Global Freight and Commerce pregame show here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Camille, despite posting season highs in total offense, 486 yards of total offense and 36 points, another season high, EWU could not get a handle on that tough Kentucky State offense as the Thoroughbreds put up 626 yards of offense on the ground, 746 overall, and a tough 76-36 loss last week against a very good Kentucky State ball club.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, man, they came out and they executed about 6 to 7 plays up and down the field, and it almost was effortlessly, which means, again, that goes back to, the mental at the end of the day. It wasn't even about the physical. It was about the mental. It was about making the actual plays on a play-by-play basis, man. Kentucky State, they brought it to us last week. Now it's our turn to bring it to Central State and make sure that we do what we have to do on our end. But we cannot have another episode of 4 quarters, because that was that was new to me. Like I mentioned last week.
Yeah.
Like, hey, have you ever seen anything like this?
Never.
We never seen an offense score on every possession.
Yeah.
And they didn't stop. They went to about when there's a minute left in the game.
And still score.
They still score. So we have to, again, put that in the past, but come out and know that we have to prove a point and compete every down of the game.
We'll get to your keys to the game later, but I think looking at this was the 5th time last week, the 5th time in the last 6 games that EWU gave up at least 350-plus yards of total offense in those contests. They gave up 478 against Benedict, 383 at Tuskegee. They gave up 426 at Lane, 429 against Albany State, and, of course, last week, 746 against Kentucky State. That's the ball game right there. You've got to be able to get some stops, and you got to win the battle up front consistently if you're going to win football games.
Absolutely, and like you mentioned, the battle is in the trenches. What they did last week and the week before, they won the battle of the trenches. The offensive line versus defensive line, they dominated, and it showed. It showed in the rush offense, and in the overall offensive production on the other side of the ball. So that's something that this is a battle of the trenches. At the end of the day, defense has to step up, has to make stops, have to sacrifice themselves every series, and it's very important that these third down conversions they're able to get off the field. Last week, Kentucky State, they took their time. They literally were going 4 yards, 5 yards, and then they hit you with a 20-yarder or a touchdown. We have to be able to get off the field on third down.
Last week, grad transfer David Johnson posted his best result in relief last week for the starting quarterback Saquon Smith. The Tennessee State transfer finished 14 of 20 passing for 214 yards and 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Fantastic numbers, but again, you were on the opposite side of the scoreboard. If you're scoring 36 points and you're putting up the amount of yards they put up last week, you should be able to win football games.
Absolutely. You should be able to win every game. If you're putting up 36 points, and to be honest, they look pretty good. You know, they look pretty good.
Especially in the second half.
The stat line looked amazing. You know, that's something that you can look forward to. That gives your offensive line, your skilled players, your quarterback, that gives them the necessary confidence to know that it can be done. You know, but going back to maybe that conversation in the locker room, we don't want to have a split locker room when it comes down to offense versus defense. And we want to make sure that everybody's on the same accord.
Another thing before we go to break, I think that one of the biggest things is they've got to be able to find a guy that can just, as a quarterback, as someone who played quarterback and played quarterback well here at Edward Waters, you got to find that one guy. It's been a consistent yo-yo between Saquon Smith, the true freshman, and David Johnson, the grad transfer. Somebody's got to take the proverbial bull by the horns and lead this ball club from that quarterback spot.
Absolutely, and that comes down to what's going on during the week. Leadership is met during the week. Execution is met during the week. We're gonna lead into this game, and that's on the coaches. Let's figure out who we're gonna put all our eggs in the basket on. It was at one certain time where, as a freshman, I came in as a freshman, and I had to wait my turn. I had Brother Levi Williams, who started the season.
Delaney Mills.
And then, hey, freshman, you're up. You're who we rolling with. And that was the necessary confidence I needed from my coaching staff to say, okay, let's go. So, yes, at the end of the day, they're definitely going to have to find at least one of the guys to say, yes, let's go, let's get to it.
We'll go ahead and we'll take another time out here on the Global Freight and Commerce pregame show here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. When we come back, we'll take a look across the field at this afternoon's opponent, the Marauders of Central State University. Sitting at about 20 minutes exactly before kickoff of this afternoon's contest here in Jacksonville. Homecoming 2021 as the Tigers of Edward Waters University get set to take on the Marauders of Central State University. We're live from Glover Community Field and Stadium, and more of the Global Freight and Commerce pregame show continues after this word from our network sponsors here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
That felt better.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
You put this there. Gotcha. Trying to find a happy medium with this volume on the live stream, so just trying to keep playing with it. All right, that should be better.
How much longer till we go on?
A couple seconds.
Hey, all right, where you at right now?
I'm backstage, behind stage.
I can't, scan that so I can see.
Freight and Commerce.
Okay, go, keep going straight, and it's in the room around, it's going to be around the corner to your right, so soon as you go.
Back here with more of the Global Freight and Commerce pregame show here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Joshua Jackson, Camus Leitner here with you as the Tigers of Edward Waters get set to take on the Marauders of Central State University. Camus, let's take a look across the field at this afternoon's opponent.
Absolutely.
It's been a topsy-turvy season for these Marauders of Central State University, kind of similar to Edward Waters. They're trying to find their footing as they're in the midst of a 5-game losing streak are these Marauders of Central State University, including a 29-0 shutout loss at home last week against a very good Tuskegee squad. During their 5-game skid, the Marauders have been outscored 217-52 and have twice given up 50-plus points in that losing streak, 52 at Shaw and 55 against Miles. They've only scored their highest point output this season was 34 points in a 46-34 shootout against Allen University. They had made a coaching change prior to their loss against Fort Valley State a couple of weeks ago. Bobby Rome, who was in the middle of his first season there in Wilberforce, Ohio, abruptly resigned as George Ragsdale now takes over as the interim head coach there at Central State. Yeah. They're trying to find themselves right now with this young Central State ball club.
Yeah, and what they're in a weird space right now, right? They're trying to get their feet planted to not only come out here and compete, but make sure that they're able to find themselves in the midst of the chaos, so to speak.
Right.
So from the research I've done, they have a lot of injuries that they've had piled up. A couple ACL injuries, ACL, like it's pretty bad out there on their end. So not only are they're hurt physically, but mentally they're reeling as well. So they're trying to find their confidence on the football field as well.
Central State is surrendering 34 points per contest, while they're only scoring 11 points per contest this season themselves. The Marauders have also had their struggles defensively. They've given up nearly 400 yards of total offense per contest this year. 207 on the ground, 191 through the air. Offensively, Central State is averaging about just over 250 yards of total offense per contest this season. Junior quarterback Tyreek Henderson, who didn't play a couple of weeks, or didn't play last week in that homecoming loss against Tuskegee, he is their leading passer, going 52 of 92 passing for 648 yards. He has just over a 56% completion percentage this year. Also has 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions passing. Junior wide receiver Saeed Sidibe is amongst the leaders in receiving with 325 receiving yards and 35 catches. Also just behind him is probably his favorite target in Delaney Brown II, who has 320 yards receiving on 21 catches and 3 touchdowns as well. So it's a situation where they're trying to find themselves. New coaching regime now as George Ragsdale takes over at the helm.
Yep.
I got a chance to look and see some of the things that they've done up there at Central State. Renovations to their stadium.
Absolutely.
They've got a new stadium, not new stadium, but a new playing surface, new field turf, new scoreboards and everything like that.
Yeah.
The arrow's pointed up, just trying to find a guy that's going to lead that program and lead them back to promises, because that's a program that's won a national championship at the NAIA level way back in the day with guys like with Hugh Douglas and Billy Joe and those guys. So they're trying to find that spark to get them back to where it is that they feel they belong.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, it's a race for it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time, you know. These guys, they're trying to find their confidence. They're trying to find a cohesiveness. Once they find that means that it's confidence across the board, right? So when it comes down to just the overall look, we have a new stadium. That turns the volume up on a little bit of more daylight at the end of the day, right? We have something that it's a different type of recruitment tool as well. These guys are actually bring some guys in who's going to actually compete, come in and help out this program. So with that being said, once they start getting healthy again, they start getting on the same page, they have some longevity in this coaching staff, I think they might be all right going into the future. But right now, we want to take advantage of that right now.
Absolutely. Well, again, we'll take another time out here on the Global Freight and Commerce pregame show here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. When we come back, Alvin Washington back in network control. We'll have our first pregame HBCU scoreboard. Sitting at about 14 minutes away from kickoff of this afternoon's contest here in Jacksonville. Homecoming 2021 for the Tigers of Edward Waters University. They take on the Marauders of Central State University. We're live from Glover Community Field and Stadium and more. The Global Freight and Commerce pregame show continues after this timeout here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Art, are you good on the scoreboard? Awesome, thank you.
Quick, so the script, do they have, like, you able to see the sponsors on there?
I don't have a script in front of me.
They got it over there, right? No. Trying to catch it before it went back. Man, this soundtrack, man.
Square, dude. Yes, sir.
Keys to the game.
Make sure I get that back. Make sure I get that back. That pen, make sure I get that back.
Together in this sacred moment. Thank you, God, that we gather because of Marauders University. Thank you for all the great years that this institution has been able to produce scholars, graduates, some of the greatest that ever walked this area. Thank you, Marauders University. God, we thank you for a safe game. Thank you for a safe competition. Thank you for your protection that will be with us throughout the entirety of this experience. Bless our president, first lady, cabinet, and all of those that work to ensure that our institution moves to higher heights and deeper depths. And we will never give your name all praise and all glory and all honor.
He said the CIAA. He said the CIAA.
It happens. I just want to come back with your keys.
Okay.
What y'all think the score gonna look like?
About 7 minutes away from kickoff of this afternoon's contest between the Tigers of Edward Waters and the Marauders of Central State University. Joshua Jackson, Camus Leitner here with you. Camus, let's go ahead and get your keys to the game. That'll be brought to you by Ascension St. Vincent's Healthcare, the official healthcare partner of Edward Waters University Athletics. If the Tigers are going to get a victory here this afternoon, what do they need to do to get it done?
Well, first I'll start with the offensive side, man. They have to find a solid rhythm. A balanced attack. Let's get to the running game first to open up some things in the passing game, man. The last week's game, as we've seen, they actually played some good football on the offensive side. The stat line looked amazing, but we came up short. But we actually played a good offensive game. So overall, let's make sure we have a good rhythm across the board with the offense. We must maintain high football IQ. We get into a space where we make dumb penalties. We lack discipline, and that right there leads to taking the offense backwards and also taking the defense forward, and that's not necessarily a good thing. All right. So with that, we want to stay disciplined, keep the penalties to a minimum as well. We want to take advantage of this team, the Central State team, like we mentioned. Right now, mentally, they might not all be there. Some guys might just be making a trip. Sometimes you got to take advantage of that. As a defense, we got to make sure we win the individual battles. That's in the trenches and on the outside with our DBs. We have some good athletes out there. They have to prove themselves today across the board. All right. And then lastly, I want to see this defensive coordinator, Coach Carter. I want to see him put some real pressure on the Central State offense. I want to see a little bit more blitzing. It seemed like they've been a little, not necessarily lax, but they're just playing safe. So at the end of the day, I think taking advantage of the Central State injuries, I think we'll put ourselves in a good space as well. So overall, we're looking pretty good today.
So those are the keys to victory for this afternoon for the Tigers of Edward Waters University as they get set to take on the Marauders of Central State University. Those keys, Camus keys, brought to you by Ascension St. Vincent's Healthcare, the official healthcare partner of Edward Waters University Athletics. We'll put a bow on this one, get set for kickoff here in Jacksonville. Edward Waters, Central State, homecoming 2021, getting set to go down here at Glover Community Field and Stadium. Kickoff will happen after this timeout right here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. I help produce this.
Yes, sir. Edited too? Yeah.
I had somebody edit it, but I help with some of the concept of it, yeah.
Ooh. Gotta add that to your resume, Josh. Gotta add that to your resume, man. Yes, sir. That's dope. That's dope. Yes, sir. That's dope. It's a hell of a call. Hell of a call.
That was fine. All right, here we go. Picture perfect afternoon here on Jacksonville's North Side Homecoming 2021. So glad you're along with us for another edition of Edward Waters University football here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. 2-5 Edward Waters taking on 1-6 Central State University. Joshua Jackson, Camus Leitner, R.J. Saunders is back on Hogan Road at our studios of 1010XL 92.5 FM here in Jacksonville. We are, as you hear the coin toss this afternoon, we'll take a break and we'll step away and listen to that there. Our referees, as assigned by the SIAC, Herman Wright, you just heard a few moments ago there. Antoine Pons is our umpire. Center judge Nick Wallace. The head linesman Javar Swanigan. The line judge Timothy Rittman. Field judge William Elliott. Back judge Bernard Tarplin. The side judge is Kelvin McGee. Central State coming in the road white uniforms. White tops, maroon numbers trimmed in gold, gold pants, maroon helmets, and the Central State Marauder logo on either side. For the homestanding Tigers of Edward Waters University, they're in all purple here at homecoming. Purple tops, orange numbers trimmed in white, purple pants with the white stripe on either side, white helmets, orange face masks, and the new EWU logo on either side. Camus, we are set for football here in Jacksonville.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. It's nothing like homecoming. Man, it feels good to be out here. It's a beautiful day.
I can hear the excitement in your voice, man.
I love it, man. It gives.
You have to put on number 8 one more time.
We might have to put the pass back on. Might bring that number 8 back out here, man. It feels good, man. We see the cookouts going around. We see, although we're at a half capacity, we want to be sure, we want to be safe because of COVID. But man, it feels good to be here. I've seen a lot of teammates out here thus far. Looking forward to seeing, again, we call this a family reunion right here, man.
Absolutely.
And like I said, we hope to see these guys compete and play a good, sound football game as we take on the Marauders of Central State.
Angel Sevier, senior kicker for Edward Waters, has it teed up at the 35, kicking from left to right as we see it and as you hear it on 1010XL 92.5 FM. Back to receive is Kenyatta's Holiday. And Jawan Jones, there's the kick. We're underway. Ball will be taken at around the 10-yard line. Across the 15, coming over here to the near side. Great tackle there at around the 20-yard line. Nice open field tackle by Ahmad Jordan as the Marauders will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And, Josh, as we can see, man, just the looks test as we come out, man. Central State, they have some good size on them. But, again, at the end of the day, it's about leverage. It's the lowest man that's going to win this football game. And, again, this defense plays sound football, wins the trenches. They're going to be all right throughout this game.
Jacoby Smith at the controls of the Central State offense, the sophomore 6'1", 215 from Portsmouth, Virginia, as the Marauders will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Whole line up in the gun, one back sidecar to his left, a 3-receiver set, 2 left, single far side right. Takes a snap, inside handoff to the back, goes over to the far side, got a little bit of room across the 25, still on his feet, will have the first down as he crossed the 30 out to the 31-yard line, as that's DeMonte Dunlap on the carry. He's a freshman, 5'9", 180, out of Portsmouth, Virginia. A gain of 11 actually a gain of 12 on there as they got to the 32-yard line and a first down on the first play for Central State.
That's fine. They coming out there. Of course, they're going to stick to their initial game plan, all right?
1st and 10 at the 32. Takes the snap. Inside handoff. This is Dunlap coming over here to the near side right. Now Tigers are there. They're going to bring him down. Emmanuel Thorpe gets there. Holds him to maybe a gain of a yard, if that. Maybe actually going to give him a loss of a yard on the play all the way back to the 31-yard line. So give credit to the true freshman with the tackle there, Emmanuel Thorpe.
Absolutely, man. Playing with speed, coming downhill. That's going to be the name of the game today.
Here's second down and 11. Ball backed up to the 31-yard line. Shotgun formation for Smith. The back is sidecar to the right this time. Three receivers split out far side to the right, single near side to the left. Tigers will rush 4 here on second down and 11. Smith surveys the Tiger defense. Will take the snap. It'll be a keeper for Smith. Smith will go up the gut. Breaks a tackle. Can't break another one. Nice tackle there out to around the 34-yard line. As we give credit on that tackle for Edward Waters to Amon Jefferson, the sophomore from Bradford, Florida. Short gain on that play. Gets out to around the 33, 34-yard line. Bring up third down and about 8 here for Central State.
And it looks like that was a design quarterback draw right there. I think they're trying to spread this defense out and see if they can get some one-on-ones across the board.
Third down and 8. Smith will take the snap. Back to pass. Looking right, looking. He's going to throw far side. This one is incomplete, and a flag's going to come out late. Flag will get thrown against D'Angelo Sapp, the cornerback on that far side, as that pass was intended for Jawan Jones, and that's a free 15 for the visitors from Wilberforce, Ohio.
Definitely a free 15. He got a little overzealous on that pass right there. And to be honest with you, I usually don't say this, but that defensive back, man, if he's actually reading that quarterback, that ball didn't have a lot of zip on it. He could have really made a real play on that football versus making a play on the man.
Bit of a discussion here. Are they thinking about possibly waiving this penalty off or so? Maybe. We'll see what happens here. Here's the call from Herman Wright. So D'Angelo Sapp charged with the pass interference penalty. The Marauders will have it first and 10, a fresh set of downs at their own 49-yard line. 13-11 left to go here, first quarter. Central State and Edward Waters are scoreless. First possession of the contest here for the visitors from Wilberforce, Ohio. Pistol formation this time for Smith. One back right behind him. Three receivers far side left, single near side to the right. He'll take the snap. Comes over here to the near side. Tigers are there. They are going to bring him down. Maybe no gain on that play. As getting back there to make the stop was Dartrell Roll, the Miami native, the sophomore from Miami. Gets there, holds him to no gain.
Absolutely, man. And number 20 came down with some good intention right there to make that play. He's playing sideline to sideline right now. I love how this Tiger defense is getting to the ball.
Second down and 10 for the Marauders from their own 49-yard line. 12:45 and counting, first quarter, no score. Shotgun formation this time. One back sidecar to his right. Four receivers set, twins to either side of the formation. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. Looking right, throwing over the middle. Pass is complete. And getting across the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's all the reception there for Central State was Justin Olabryce. He's a Florida guy, a senior from Pompano Beach and a transfer from Howard. He'll bring up a third down and about 3 or so from the Edward Waters 37-yard line.
And like we mentioned before, man, we have to be able to get out the field in these third down conversions.
Shotgun formation, they go 4 wide. One back sidecar left, takes a snap, a free play for Central State. Looking right, throwing, got a man wide open far side. Pass is complete inside the 20. And making that reception there for Central State on the free play was number 15 for them. That's Keatis Holiday, the freshman from Euclid, Ohio. It's a first down for Central State.
And like you mentioned, definitely is a free play. It looks like the defensive line, actually 2 guys, like they encroached on that. So, hey, that's the quarterback made a great read on that. Go ahead and get as many yards as you can.
Here's the call from Herman Wright. First and 10 for Central State. They'll take up shop at the Edward Waters 20-yard line. 12:07 left to go here, first quarter. Central State and Edward Waters are scoreless, but the Marauders on the march in Tiger territory. See if the Tigers can get tough here in the red zone. Shotgun formation for Smith. One back sidecar left is the running back and Lamir Garrett. 4 receivers set, 3 receivers set, twins far side right, single near side to the left. He'll take the snap, inside handoff to Garrett, goes over the far side right, has got some blockers, trying to turn the corner, gets inside the 20, and he'll be knocked out of bounds short of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 there for Lanier Garrett.
Man, James Gary came downhill on as that defensive line spot, man. If he's able to get that type of pressure throughout the game, it's going to be tough for this Marauders team to run the football.
Second down and 6 from the Edward Waters 16-yard line. Marauders again moving from right to left in a scoreless first quarter here. Pistol formation. 4 receiver set, 3 left, single far side to the right. We'll take the snap. Handoff to the back. Going over the far side. He's going to have the first down or more. 10-5, touchdown, Central State. DeMonte Dunlap, the freshman running back from Portsmouth, Virginia, gets the opening points on the scoreboard, and the first points go to the visitors from Wilberforce, Ohio.
Disciplined football, man. That offensive line, they went hat on hat, and it looked pretty easy, to be honest with you. He looked like the running back, like he was untouched.
Touchdown for the Marauders. Extra point set to come on here from the place kicker and Jose Chairs. Snap, placement, kick is up. It's on the way. It is good. 11:44 left to go. First quarter. Central State 7. Edward Waters nothing. Let's take time out here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. $80 yards down the field ain't the way to start it.
At all. Couple penalties. Couple missed tackles. It'll do it to you.
Up the gut goes Damaris August. A couple flags on the play. 45 midfield, 45-40, 35 goes down inside the 35 at around the 33-yard line. But a couple of flags at the Central State 40-yard line, the Edward Waters 40-yard line. It's going to bring that beautiful kick return there for Damaris August back.
And as we can see, as this game continues to transpire, man, we can already tell that penalties and discipline, the lack thereof, is going to be an impact on the game, especially for the Edward Waters Tigers.
As we get set for this call here from our referee, Herman Wright. Holding penalty against Edward Waters will cost them 10 from the spot where the infraction happened. So Edward Waters will take up shop 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. It'll be David Johnson at the controls of the Edward Waters offense, the graduate transfer from Tennessee State. Out of Oak Cliff, Texas. He'll line up in the gun. One backside. Carl left is Devin Bailey. Four receivers to either side. Four receivers set. Twins to either side. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking. Throws. Far side. Got a man open. Pass is complete. At the 40. 45. Midfield. Goes out of bounds. Inside Central State territory as Derek Moore, makes the reception. Will move the chains for a Tiger first down to the 49-yard line of the Marauders.
And I love to see what's going to happen with David Johnson, man. This guy right here had a very solid game last game, and it looks like his confidence is at an all-time high right now.
It's 1st and 10 at the 49, shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Screen, near side, pass complete. Damaris August goes back inside, 45, 40, 35. Cut down at the 35-yard line. Damaris August with a gain of about 13, 14 yards on that play. Back-to-back first downs for Edward Waters.
And it looks like Coach Morgan is keeping the pressure on his defense coming out, man. That's just what you have to do. You have to keep this defense on his toes.
1st and 10 at the 35. Pistol formation this time as that Spencer Carter in the backfield along with quarterback David Johnson. 3 receivers set. Twins far side right, left, single near side to the right. Now let's shift to the traditional shotgun as Carter goes sidecar, running back to the left. He'll take the snap, fake the handoff, looks, throws, far side, got a man, pass complete. That is the tight end, Quinlan Bisbee. Flag is thrown. He'll have the first down, but we'll wait to check the flag. Quinlan Bisbee, the senior from Jacksonville. The transfer from Albany State. He's the guy that played his high school ball at Episcopal School of Jacksonville.
And not for nothing, man. The way that this ball is coming out of David Johnson's hands right now is electric, man. I love to see it. He right now, you can tell his confidence from last game.
Penalty called against Edward Waters. That's going to go against the left tackle and Dylan Lampkin.
Got to be able to shore up these penalties, man.
Tigers off schedule now, 1st and 20 at the Central State 45-yard line. 10:23 left to go here, first quarter. 7-0 in favor of Central State.
Let's see what Coach Morgan does is he make these adjustments throughout this game, man. We got to get it bit by bit. Hopefully, he's able to manage this and get out of this hole.
Shotgun formation, Carr to the backside, Carr right for receiver settle. Put a receiver in motion to take the snap. Fake the handoff, back to pass. Looking, swings it out far side pass. Complete Derek Moore. Moore breaks the tackle. 40, tight ropes the sideline, will go out of bounds. He got the penalty yardage back and an extra yard, so a gain of 11 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9 now, so the Tigers are back on schedule at the Central State 34-yard line.
And David Johnson, literally, he was patient going through his reads, and he came back actually to the third guy who made that original fake to start the play.
9:39 and counting left to go first quarter. 7-0 Central State. Edward Waters trying to respond to that opening touchdown from the Marauders. Shotgun formation for David Johnson. One backside, Carr right is Spencer Carter. He'll take the snap. Inside handoff to Carter. Carter bottled up as he got a gain of a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Tackled at around the 32-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and about 7 at the 32.
I love to see what Coach Morgan pulls out for this third and long. These guys, let's see what David Johnson does with his reads.
Carr to the backside, Carr right. 3 receivers split out near side to the right. I'll take the snap. Fakes the handoff, back to pass. Going to take the shot. Near side, got a man open. Derek Moore makes the catch. Touchdown, Edward Waters.
Yes, sir.
Derek Moore with the reception, and the Tigers answer the touchdown with a touchdown of their own.
It's a beautiful thing when it all comes together, man. He was patient. He went through each one of his reads, and he was able to give the wide receiver a chance. And luckily, he actually had 2 receivers open on that particular play, man.
Had August and Derek Moore. Derek Moore gets his 2nd receiving touchdown of the season. The junior receiver from Phoenix City, Alabama, and the transfer from Independence Community College puts the purple and orange on the board. Extra point set to come on here from Angel Sevier. Snap, spot, kick. Up, on the way, it is good. 8:54 left to go here, first quarter from Jacksonville. All knotted up at 7 as we take time out here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Hey, RJ, they're going pretty quick here. Can you make this a 30-second timeout? Yes, please. Thank you, sir. A 32-yard receiving touchdown for Derek Moore. His 2nd receiving touchdown on the season. Notched the score up at 7 apiece with 8:54 left to go here in this first quarter of play. Joshua Jackson, former 4-year starter here at Edward Waters University. Camus Leitner, R.J. Saunders back at 1010XL 92.5 FM headquarters. Homecoming 2021. The Tigers of Edward Waters University. Sevier approaches the ball. Here is his left to right kick. It'll be high and end over end. Tailing toward the far side. It'll be taken from the 10-yard line. Across the 15. Out to the 20-yard line. Barely. Nice job of coverage once again there by those purple-clad Edward Waters Tigers.
Man, Coach Morgan looked like he had a point to prove.
And a couple of flags thrown late.
Wow.
Couple flags thrown in front of the Edward Waters bench. So we'll see what these infractions are. Every penalty this afternoon has gone against Edward Waters, so we'll see what happens here. You talked about one of your keys to the game being discipline. Tigers have got to find a way to get more discipline here this afternoon.
Absolutely. And again, that's a mental. That's definitely a mental thing. What the mind conceives, the body will receive. So you have to be able to stay locked in mentally throughout these 60 minutes.
As we said, to get the call here from our referee, Herman Wright.
There we go.
Chris Swan, the freshman defensive back from Columbus, Ohio, and Northland High School, guilty of the personal foul penalty. That will put Central State in the hole, and that will start them up half the distance to the goal penalty deep in their own territory. They'll take up shop just outside their 10-yard line at around the 13 or 14-yard line.
We'll take it, man. This right here, this right here gives the defense an opportunity to take advantage of this field position, man, and let's stay disciplined, make the necessary tackle, and get a good 3 downs and get out of here.
Jacoby Smith will work from the gun. Takes the snap. Inside handoff to the back. Coming over here to the near side. Tigers will close that one up after a gain of maybe a yard or 2 on that carry, as that was DeMonte Dunlap on the carry there for the Marauders. Gain of maybe 2-ish, maybe 3 on that carry. Gets outside the 15. They'll mark it at the 16. Second down, we'll call it about 7 from there. In the gun is Smith. 4 receiver set, 3 near side, left single, front side to the right. I'll take the snap. Back to pass. Looking. He's going to be hit in the backfield, and he's still on his feet, and finally will go down. Finally goes down. There's a sack on that play there for Jaron Wilson. He gets there, makes the sack on the play. Ball will be backed up to the 11-yard line. Be 3rd and long from there.
And that's what you call right there a beautiful coverage sack right there. The defensive back, they stayed in their necessary zones. We had a couple slot in routes that they were trying to mix up, but it was a good zone call by that defensive coordinator, man. They stayed locked in.
They'll spot it at the 13-yard line, 3rd and 11 from there. As we have movement up front, this one might be a false start there against Central State. And it's exactly what it's going to be. So we talked about the discipline issues with Edward Waters. Now the discipline issues starting here with Central State.
Absolutely. And again, that's a mental aspect of the game that's very important, man. You win that type of part of the game in practice. That's Sunday through Friday.
Five-yard penalty. So that penalty is going to go against the offensive lineman, Jordan Benjamin. It's going to be 3rd and 16 for Central State inside their own 10 at the 8-yard line. This has got to be something here where the defensive line pin their ears back and go get the quarterback.
They have to put that necessary pressure on like we talked about in pregame.
Takes the snap, back to pass, looking, rolls near to the near side. Got a man open, it's incomplete. Thrown over the head of Darrell Williams, his intended receiver, the transfer from Tiffin University. And here's 4th down and long here, but we do have flags at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this would be amazing if it's on 57 of Edward Waters.
See one of the offensive linemen with his helmet off. Could this be a situation with hands to the face? If so, that's going to be a 1st down for the Marauders. Could be another critical 3rd down penalty against Edward Waters. Here's the call. We saw that on the first drive there for Edward Waters, where there was a pass interference penalty that aided them in that touchdown drive. Here's another 3rd down and long situation, but unsportsmanlike conduct against DeVell Moore. It's going to the true freshman linebacker. It's going to cost them 15 and a 1st down.
Man, that right there is not only unnecessary, but that right there that'll earn you a seat on the bench for a quarter or 2 right there.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. I'll take the snap. Inside handoff to the back. Coming over to the near side. Tigers have that one hemmed in. They're going to close the door, push him out of bounds. DeMonte Dunlap on the carry, but nice pursuit by the Tigers. Once again, that's going to be Dartrell Roll getting there in pursuit to only hold them to a gain of a yard or 2 on the carry.
Yeah, sideline to sideline. The Tigers, they're running sideline to sideline and making these plays, man.
2nd down and 8. Ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line. 6:56 in counting. First quarter tied up at 7 here in Jacksonville.
Man, it hurts, man, when you work so hard to pin that offense back, man, and you run into a undisciplined play like that.
Takes the snap, back to pass, looking. He's got a man open. He's going to tuck. He's going to run this one this time. Gets across the 25. He'll be hit and cut down short of the 30-yard line as Whitmire Garcon gets the stop there for Edward Waters, as that was Jacoby Smith, the quarterback, on the carry. A spot at the 33rd down and about 2 here for Central State.
And I'm sorry, Josh, just to go back a couple plays ago, man, I know I'm a quarterback. I was supposed to get my 24-second shot clock out, but, man, going back to that penalty, man, that puts your teammates in a very peculiar, situation as we go out here and try to fight each and every down, man. That hurts.
3rd and 2 from the 30. Shotgun formation. Four receivers set. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. Looks, throws over the middle. Passes complete. Got the first down out to the 35-yard line. Justin Olabrice on the carry will move the chains for a Central State first down up to the 36.
And overall, man, this has been a fairly chippy game to say, man. But both of these teams have to get their mind right and play the game of football. It's about X's and O's at the end of the day and execution.
5:40 left to go first quarter. Tied at 7 here in Jacksonville. Shotgun formation on this first down play. Takes the snap. Hand off to the back. Tigers are there. They're going to bring him down. As that was on the stop there for EWU is Ahmad Jordan on the ball carrier for the Marauders and Bubba Thomas. Gain of a yard on the play. Move the ball up to the 37-yard line. 5:30 and counting first quarter. Shotgun formation. Thomas will be the running back sidecar to the right of quarterback Smith. Four receivers set, twins to either side of the formation. Tigers again will rush 4 and 4-3 defensive alignment. He'll put a receiver in motion. He'll take the snap, fake the handoff. Back to pass, looking, throwing over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Thrown over the head of his intended receiver, Justin Olabrice, bracketed by a couple of Tigers, led there by the senior defensive back in Javante Jackson. Yeah, another big third down here for Edward Waters defensively.
These downs making me nervous, man. These third downs, man.
It's early, Kamu. Hey, it's early for you to be nervous.
It's homecoming. I'm into it right now, man.
I hear you.
You know, these games right here is a confidence thing, man. You know, they gotta get out here and execute. You know, make the necessary play.
Third down and 9. Shotgun formation. Twin receivers far side right. Single near side to the left. Tight end wing to the right. One back sidecar to the left of quarterback Smith. Tigers rushing forward. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Rolling near side. He's going to be hit. Breaks the tackle. Rolls over to the far side now. Still looking. He's going to stop. He's going to throw. Got a man open. This one is incomplete. Pass was intended for his intended receiver, Brandon Brock, over on that far side. Tigers will get there. They break it up. Give credit to D'Angelo Sapp on the pass. Break up fourth down, and the punting unit comes on for Central State.
And not for nothing, that really could have turned into offensive pass interference because that wide receiver impeded with the defense who turned into the offensive guy. So that could have been the offensive pass interference right there.
Punting unit comes on here for Central State. Jose Chairs to do the punting here for the Marauders. Back deep for EWU is Ferrante Cower. Cower will stand inside his own 25 at the 24-yard line. Chairs will be punting from his own 22, 23-yard line. 11 seconds, 10 and 9 on the play clock now. 8 and 7, 6 and 5. He'll take the snap. And he will hit, punt it, almost got it away. Flag will get thrown would be roughing or running into the punter. As the punt will get down out to the 21, 22-yard line, we'll check this flag. However, if it's a 15-yard roughing, it's a first down. If it's the 5-yard running into, it'll remain fourth down, and we'll repunt.
Let's hope it's the latter half.
Again, big penalties here on those could be turn or possession changing downs. Third down and long, third down in distance, and now you got a fourth down in a punting situation, and you run into or rough the punter.
And like I mentioned in the pregame, man, one of the keys was playing with high football IQ. Those are some things you cannot get around at the end of the day, but you cannot make undisciplined plays such as that right there. We know momentum is a factor of the game, but at the end of the day, you have to be aware. You have to be aware. And right now, penalties are killing us.
Here's the call here from our referee, Herman Wright. Looks like this might be Edward Waters may get away with this one and just get the 5-yard running into the kicker. It'll be 5 yards more than likely at the end of the punt against Edward Waters. The Tigers will keep possession. At least it's what we're hoping as the Marauder defense comes onto the field. Still a lengthy discussion here from this SIAC officiating crew led by our referee today, Herman Wright. DJ Snowdy, a student here at Edward Waters University, on our camera, on our live stream. Esteban Miranda providing some sounds on the sideline for our social media feed. So
doing an amazing job.
Yeah, shout out to my sports information interns.
Absolutely doing an amazing job.
Lee Shea Henry and Johnny Henry on the helping out as well in sports information with our stats this afternoon. Of course, the million-dollar voice, Octavius Davis, providing the dulcet tones over our public address system here at Glover Community Field and Stadium. Yeah, I'm just joshing, and that's come on.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
We're just regular old guys.
We're low on the totem pole.
Exactly.
Man, you know.
Exactly. Here's the call here from referee Herman Wright. at least we hope to get that call. It's been about 10 minutes here. So we'll repeat 4th down. It's a 5-yard penalty from the spot, or from the line of scrimmage.
And what's interesting, man, even last game, the officials did a school huddle, several times over. So I'm loving the communication. I'm glad
it's
that
great.
we only
it's
had
wonderful,
that, so.
but we want to get to the parties
we
afterwards. We got stuff we got to do. We got to get to the parties. So here we go, 4th down and 4. As it looks like it will be the offense of Central State coming onto the field here on this 4th down.
Nervous, man.
All
nervous.
Spotted out at around the 43-yard line. Shotgun formation for Stephon Thomas, who's now in the game at quarterback. Thomas, the freshman from Springfield, Ohio. One backside guard to his right is DeMonte Dunlap. So here we go. 4th down and about 3. Or maybe a long 3, short 4.
Yeah, not for nothing. I'm not assuming this quarterback is going to make any type of reads right here.
Shotgun formation, one backside guard to his right is to the left this time is going to be Dunlap. Twin receivers outside of the formation. Tigers will rush 4 here. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. Pass is complete to Olabrice, but we'll check the spot. He needed the opposite side of the 46 for a 1st down, and he will get it. Gets out to the 48-yard line. They'll move the chains for a Central State 1st down.
Once again, man, penalties. Penalties are going to come back and get you at the end of the day.
1st and 10 out for the Marauders, now at the 48-yard line. Shotgun formation, one backside, car left will take the snap. Screen, near side, pass complete, gets there, makes the stop in the backfield. Cam Thomas gets there, opens up there on Olabrice. Be a loss of about 2 yards on that play, back to the 46. Cam Thomas took a whole lot of frustration there. The freshman from Bradford, Florida, opens up, makes the stop there.
Absolutely. And I'm wondering what's the news on Jacoby Smith, the Central State quarterback, man. I'm again going back to this freshman quarterback just getting his nose into the game, man.
Shotgun formation, they go 4 wide. I'll take the snap. Inside handoff to Dunlap. Dunlap goes over to the far side right, trying to break tackles. Breaks one, breaks another. 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, far sideline. Goes out of bounds inside the 25, and he'll be marked out of bounds and around the 21-yard line. DeMonte Dunlap, a big carry. And a 1st down for the Marauders of Central State. Big penalties against Edward Waters, keeping drives alive here for Central State. They are back in just outside the red zone of Edward Waters.
Man, that right there, Toriano Morgan should be doing what he wants to do with his offense right now, man. We tell undisciplined players running to you all the time.
Pistol formation, takes a snap, hand off to the big back, goes up the gut. Tigers will get there. They'll close the hole after a gain of about 2-3 yards on that carry for the running back, Bubba Thomas.
After looking, as we are right now, the 6th, 7th games, 8th game of the season right now, I'm trying to figure out who is the defensive impact player. Who's the leader on this defensive side to say, hey, fellas, we have to play heads-up football through and through. We can't make any mistakes.
Takes the snap, back to pass. Looking left, throwing near side for a man. This one is caught. Touchdown, Central State. Delaney Brown with the reception. The senior wide receiver from Youngstown, Ohio, puts the Marauders back on the board with the touchdown.
One-on-one matchup. Give you a chance. Give your wide receiver a chance to make a play on the ball, and that's exactly what he did. The freshman quarterback came in throwing.
Jose Chair is on for the extra point here for the Marauders. Snap, placement. Kick is blocked. It's rolling around. Central State will recover it. Dart trail roll, got up in there, got the block for Edward Waters, and it'll hold it to a 13-7 lead for Central State with 2:41 left to go here in this first quarter of play. Let's take a timeout. Back with more Tiger football after this timeout here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
Man, that just threw me all over.
Yeah. What's going on, bro?
You want to be a 30 or 1 minute?
Make it a minute. Can we help you?
A minute.
No, I was actually if I was supposed to be on this side or that side because I know I'm with Central State with the press team.
Oh,
So,
you need to be at the very top.
at the very top.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. 'Cause they were telling me coming to the box.
Yeah,
And I was like,
very,
this is the box.
very top. Yep.
Gotcha. So,
No problem. Touchdown reception for Delaney Brown II extends the Marauder lead to 13-7 with 2:41 left to go here until halftime. Jose Cherez has it teed up at the 35-yard line. Ferrante Coward and Damaris August back to field this one here for EWU. Here's the right to left kick. High end over end. It'll be taken by Cowart from around the 12-yard line. Looks for a block. It's coming over to the near side now. Trying to get outside to the 20, 25, 30. Still on his feet. Finally goes down across the 30-yard line. Marking out to the 34-yard line. That's where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10. We talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast. And we'll keep talking about it here, Camus.
Yeah.
Penalties, drive extending penalties for Edward Waters. Going against them and allowing Central State to drive down the field on back-to-back drives now with back-to-back touchdowns.
And again, the proof is in the pudding, man. They had an opportunity to get off the field, get a great field position, and penalties and lack of discipline shoots them in the foot every time, and that's been a constant message throughout this year.
1st and 10 for Edward Waters at the 34. Shotgun formation for David Johnson. One back sidecar to the right is Deshaun Hugie. He'll put a receiver in motion. Takes a snap. Keeper for Johnson. Johnson of the gut. 40, 45. Midfield. Spins out of a tackle. 45. Goes down inside the Central State 45 at the 43-yard line. How about that from David Johnson?
Absolutely.
That'll move the chains for a Tiger first down.
Absolutely. And look, me being a former quarterback, I wasn't the swiftest.
You were not fleet of foot.
That right there, it kind of reminded me of me just a little bit. That first person was never going to get me.
First and 10.
Man, that was a hell of a read by David Johnson to get some positive yards in that play.
1st and 10 at the 43. Takes the shotgun snap. Inside hand up to Deshaun Hugie. Hugie trying to go up the gut, but the hole closes quickly. Nice tackle there for Central State by Justice Thompson, the freshman linebacker out of Louisville, Kentucky, to only hold Deshaun to a 1-yard gain on that play.
But I definitely love to see what Coach Morgan does with Hugie, as he's better when he goes north and south. We don't want to see him going east and west. As we've seen in the prior games, when he goes north and south, he is a problem.
2nd and 9 from the 42. Split back to either side of Johnson in the gun. 3 receivers set. 2 right, single far side left. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Looking. Rolls over to the left now. And flag's going to get thrown. Johnson looking. He will tuck. He will run. 40, 35. Going to have the first down, but this one's likely coming back as a result of a hole. This one's going to be more than likely be against Dylan Lampkin once again. Again, issues up front for Edward Waters. Another hole to throw them off schedule.
Constant. That's the unfortunate constant in the game. And
again, Dylan Lampkin, the freshman offensive lineman, 6'4", 240, out of First Coast High School here in Jacksonville, guilty of another holding call. Will back them up to the 48-yard line of EWU to make it 2nd down and long from there.
And of course, he's learning. He's learning on this right here is what you call OJT. This is on-the-job training.
Yes,
you know?
sir.
But he's going to learn from this, and as long as he keeps playing, stays tenacious, he'll be good to go.
Empty backfield here for Johnson in the gun. 4 receivers split out far side, left single near side to the right. He'll take the snap, back to pass, looking left, still looking. He's going to throw far side, man, wide open pass complete for Ronte Coward. Outside the numbers at the 40, 35. He'll go out of bounds. Actually, they'll mark it at the 36-yard line. Nice creative play there. Gets all he can from that penalty on that play. Make it 3rd down and a man manageable four here for EWU.
That right there takes a different type of confidence. To throw that ball across the hash like that, across the field, that takes a different type of confidence. And in addition to that, that means that Coach Morgan is truly unleashing this entire playbook.
Shotgun formation, split back to either side of Johnson. Three receivers near side to the right. He'll take the snap. Keeper, this is Johnson. Johnson goes back inside, gets inside the 35. He'll be short of the first down by 1.5 yards, so decision time here for head coach Toriano Morgan with 23 seconds left to go here in this first quarter.
You go for it. You go for it. You keep the pressure on that defense and you go for it. Why not?
Clock runs, 15 seconds, 14, 13 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Tigers down 13-7. 9 seconds and 8 seconds here. We have a stop and play, and what do we have? Clock stops with 5.7 seconds left to go here in this first quarter.
Man, this first quarter is a whole lot different from last week.
Yes,
man.
indeed. It's a competitive first quarter.
Absolutely. I love to see it.
Nice crowd over on there on that far side. Beautiful smattering of purple and orange on that far side. Great homecoming crowd.
Yes, sir.
So they thought it was going to be delay of game, but no delay of game here as the clock will wind. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that will be the end of the first quarter here from Jacksonville. Through one quarter here at Glover Community Field and Stadium, Central State's come to play. They lead 13-7 as we take timeout. Begin second quarter action after this right here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
Sounded like his mic was still hot.
Yeah, I thought I might have heard something I didn't need to hear. Fifteen minutes in the book, set to begin our second 15 here in Jacksonville. Central State 13, Edward Waters 7, homecoming 2021 for the Tigers of Edward Waters University. They bring a 2-5 record into this afternoon's contest, trying to snap a 3-game losing streak against a team that's in the midst of a 5-game losing streak here in Central State. Joshua Jackson, Camus Leitner here with you. Here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
As we've seen, if this offense is on the court right now, which they are, David Johnson is leading his offense, and they're making progress on every drive. Again, the name of this season has been penalties and not being disciplined, and it showed in this first quarter.
Fourth and a long yard for Edward Waters at the 35 as they'll now go from right to left. Puts his tight end in motion in Quinlan Bisbee. He'll take the snap. Handoff. Hugh left side. He's going to be short. Needed the 33 for a first down, but got a gain of a yard or so on the carry. So on the stop there was Elijah Slaughter, the junior from Childersburg, Alabama. That's a turnover on downs there for Edward Waters.
And that's definitely tough to start the second quarter. But I like the confidence that Coach Morgan came out with. Why not go for it right now? This field position, which is going to be very critical going towards the end of the game. They're in a space where they would have to go for that particular that down right there.
We're still waiting for Edward Waters to get a stop on downs,
man,
since the Albany State game. So let's see if this Edward Waters defense can get a stop here. Smith back in the game at quarterback. One backside, car left. 1st and 10 from his own 35-yard line. We'll take the snap. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Looking left. Throwing's going to take the shot. Far side. Tigers are there. They're going to break that one up incomplete. Our ball was thrown over the head of his intended receiver, Jawan Jones. As Cam Thomas and Darcher roll back there for Edward Waters on coverage. It's incomplete.
So we see the sophomore Jacoby Smith back in the game, and he went for the gusto on the way back. I wonder what the idea behind the Central State offensive coordinator, the head coach, making that type of decision in the middle of the game.
Kamo, we talked about penalties being a big key. So far, we just got stats in the first quarter. 6 penalties, 91 yards there against Edward Waters in that first quarter.
Yeah, there's no way around that. There's no way around that.
Shotgun formation on 2nd and 10. He'll take the snap. Inside handout to the back. Breaks a couple of tackles. Still dancing. Gets across the line of scrimmage. Pushes the pile out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 there on the carry for the running back, DeMonte Dunlap.
Dunlap is very agile. I like him. This is a freshman, man. It looks like a young Chris Rainey. I like it.
I like it.
I like him, man. He's shifty back there.
Former Florida running back, doing this thing, I believe, still in the CFL. 3rd down and 6 at the 39 of Central State. Shotgun formation. Dunlap the backside. Garrett will take the snap. Smith back to pass. Looking, throwing for the middle. Pass is incomplete.
Okay.
Pass was intended for his intended receiver in Delaney Brown. Brown went inside. Ball went outside.
I think I might have figured it out. I think I might have figured it out, man. I didn't see an actual read. He wasn't reading. He did not read that particular play right there. He looked for a spot to throw, and that means that they're not on the same page.
Jose Chairs on to punt. Ferrante Coward back to receive. All hearts and minds are settled. Hopefully this Edward Waters special teams unit won't even look, touch, breathe.
I'm nervous right now. I told you I was nervous earlier, but I'm nervous right now.
Here is the snap. Here's the punt from Chairs, and it got it away. High, end over end. Coward telling everyone to get away from it. It will bounce. It will take a Central State roll. We'll see where they mark it at. It'll roll out of bounds at the Edward Waters 20-yard line. That's where the Tigers will take up shop. 1st and 10. 14:01 for the first half. 13-7 Central State with the advantage.
We stopped them.
Praise the Lord.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
As Bishop Rudolph W. McKissick would say at Bethel Baptist here in Jacksonville, won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Man, I love it, man. I love it.
Defense gets the stop. They get the 3, and now Tigers offense back on the field. They've got to go 80 yards to try to take the lead here.
And I like our chances, man. I love what Coach Morgan is doing. Keep that pressure on this young defense, man.
Takes the snap. Johnson rolling far side to the right. Looking, throwing, far side, got a man. It's incomplete. Pass was intended for Sam Thompson. And a flag will get thrown late. That could be a targeting. That one could be targeting against Keandre Powell as Sam Thompson leaped up to try to get the ball. It's incomplete. Flag will get thrown either for a personal foul, unnecessary roughness, or target.
This back judge, I guess, can work for you, work against you.
Bernard Tarplin showing he's got a bit of an arm there. Here's the call here from a referee, Herman Wright.
There we go.
So Keandre Powell has been disqualified for the remainder of the contest. The senior safety from Columbus, Ohio, and the transfer from the University of Houston, guilty of the targeting penalty. And we do not have instant replay here at this level, so it's 1st down for Edward Waters at the 35, and Keandre Powell's day is done.
And I hate to see it. You know, the game of football has changed dramatically, but you got to be able to protect these football players out here on this field. It's a physical sport.
Takes the snap. Handoff. That's Cowart trying to turn the corner on the right side now. He will not. Nice job there getting over there, running sideline to sideline by Nelvin Bessis, the junior defensive back from Bedford, Ohio, on the transfer from Hocking Community College. No gain on that play. 2nd down and 10 from the 35.
And that's interesting to see going back to that targeting play, man. I thought at least it'd be a warning of some sort, but I guess – hey, man, you gotta abide by the rules, man.
Takes the snap. Back to pass to Johnson. Johnson looking, throwing near side. Pass is incomplete, and had an opportunity to pick that one off. Was the defensive back in Izell Sanders, but there to nearly break that one up as the pass was intended for Elisha Amy. Here's a 3rd down and 10 here for EWU.
That DB catches that ball.
He's going to the end zone.
Touchdown.
3rd down and 10 from the 35. David Johnson will work from the gun, actually from the pistol. Back behind him is Devin Bailey. Now they'll switch to the gun. 4 receiver set. Takes the snap. Back to pass is Johnson. Johnson looking. Johnson throwing near side. It's got a man. Pass complete for Ferrante Coward. 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5-4-3-2-1. Touchdown, Edward Waters. Ferrante Coward on tight ropes the near side left and gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, the confidence in David Johnson's arm right now, is throwing from sideline to sideline, is amazing me since the beginning of the game, man. I love where he's at mentally and physically, man.
Angel Sevier coming on for this extra point here for the Tigers to give them a 1-point lead. Snap is good. Placement's good. Kick is up. It's on the way. It is good. A 1-point lead for Edward Waters for homecoming. 13-11 left to go here in this second quarter of play. Edward Waters 14, Central State 13. Let's take time out here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. RJ, everything coming through good? Fantastic. Thank you. You can make this one a 30. Ferrante Coward into the end zone for a touchdown. Extra point is good. 13-11 left to go here. Second quarter. Edward Waters leading now 14-13 here on homecoming. Angel Sevier set to put total leather here for Edward Waters. Camus, I'm going to get on you about something here in just a few moments after this kickoff. I want to get some time here. Get some time here, but I'm going to get on you about something here in just a second.
I'm with it. I am with it.
Hang on.
I'm with it.
Sevier checking to make sure both sides are onside. Back to field this one here for the Marauders is Hollins and Jones. There's the kick, high end over end. It'll be taken by Hollins from nearly the goal line, across the 10. Goes over to the far side again. Great open field tackle there by DeVell Moore. Gets there, brings him down. Nice coverage there by DeVell Moore. The Marauders will take over 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Camus, it's your mom's birthday, and you haven't said a word.
Wait, I didn't know, when the particular time.
You got to give the queen her due.
But I want to give a huge shout-out, a huge happy rotation around the sun one more time to my beautiful, loving, caring, nurturing mother, Ingrid Hanley, Mama Moo Moo, Mama Prime Time. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. So happy birthday to my mom.
Happy birthday to the mom. Moms definitely make the world go round.
Absolutely.
1st and 10 from the 17 for Central State. Will take the snap. Looking screen. Far side. Pass complete. Trying to get around a couple of blocks. Tigers will get there. Namely Cam Thomas to get there to bring them down to a gain of maybe a yard or two on that play.
Oh, man, I'm nervous now to go home, man.
I mean, you got to give Mama her due, brother. Trust me, as someone who's been here 38 years, I'm still afraid right now my mama is going to whoop me still. My mama's still the heavyweight tail-beating champion of the world. Don't let her tell you any different. Judith Chappelle is, I tell you, she got trophies on her mantle. I'm telling you.
And as I was coming up to the game, man, I called her and said, hey, happy birthday, Mom. And she was like, yeah, I was going to try to surprise you and come up to the game because she always came up to every game.
Takes the snap, pitch, near side, and he's going to slip in the backfield.
We'll take it.
Cameron McLean had a chance to get there to make the stop there on that play. They tried the pitch to Brandon Brock. Brock lost his footing on this field turf surface. He'll go all the way back to the 14-yard line to make it 3rd down and about 14 or so from there.
Yeah, man. Mom's not only my mom, but a big shout out to my Line Brothers moms, man. They all came together during times like these homecomings. Rondez's mom and Yakub's mom and Rico and Tarek mom, Rodney mom from Gainesville, Orlando, Miami. They all came because it's a family affair, man. So, it's a good time to come back and have a good time.
Stephon Thomas takes a shotgun snap. Back to pass. Steps to the screen. Over the middle. Pass is complete. Tigers aren't there. Trying to break some tackles with Dunlap, but he's going to be tackled at the 20-yard line. Well short of the 1st down. As James Gary gets there to make the stop for EWU. It's 4th down and back-to-back stops here potentially for this Edward Waters defense.
Absolutely. And the key word you said is
Potentially.
we gotta be able to get out of this series, no penalties, be able to stay disciplined. Again, we're talking about 3 phases of the game. You know, if you win 2 out of 3, you're usually in a good position to win this football game. We got to be able to finish this drive right here.
Jose Chairs on to punt here for the Marauders, back deep for EWU. This time is going to be Damaris August. Here's the snap. Here's the punt, nearly blocked once again. August will take it from the 45, and great open field tackle there. Getting down there to make the stop there for Central State was William Dukes IV, the freshman from Pickerington, Ohio, and Pickerington Central High School.
Man, that was you did amazing on that, Josh.
Yeah, I tried. As the old adage will say, hooked on phonics worked for me. It is still working for me to this day. I don't need anybody from Ohio saying you got our names wrong or anything along those, especially when your athletic director is Dr. Paul Bryant and will let you know he is a proud native of Dayton, Ohio.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. It's only right you get it right.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from their own 46. Johnson will work from the gun. He'll take the snap, fakes the handoff, play action, looking, he's got a floater over the middle, pass complete. Spencer Carter works around the block, flag will get thrown, 40-yard line, gets inside the 40 to the 37-yard line, but DeVille Moore is going to be guilty of a block in the back penalty, and it's going to put the Tigers off schedule once again. It's 3rd penalty against the true freshman from Jacksonville.
Yeah, man, he's having a tough game. We have to be able to – at this point, you got to take him out. You got to sit him down. You got to reevaluate real quick because he is killing the offense in the progress.
So a 10-yard penalty will put the Tigers back inside their own 40 at the 38-yard line and make it 1st and 20 from there. 10:38 left to go here until halftime. Edward Waters 14, Central State 13.
That was pretty bad, too. That was pretty bad.
Pretty blatant.
You even called it before, before they threw the flag, man.
Shotgun formation for Johnson. They go 4 wide. One backside car right. Takes the snap. Looking. Far side. Pass complete. Going forward is Elisha Amy. Amy gets up to around the 43, 44-yard line.
And I like to call let's try to chip away. Let's try to chip away at it. Let's try to give our offensive line at this point a chance to not have to put their hands on the defensive line because clearly these holding penalties, they're killing us right now.
2nd and 12 from around the 48-yard line or 44-yard line. I'll take the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Throwing. Far side. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Sam Thompson on the far side. Pass was complete on the coverage there for CSU was Elijah Burton out of Columbus, Ohio. It'll be 3rd down and long here for EWU.
I like to see what Coach Morgan does. I think the play before with the penalty, man, that screen to get this defense off balance, I think that'll be a nice go-to right now.
Shotgun formation for Johnson. Huge to the backside, guard right. 4 receiver set will take the snap. Back to pass. Looking right, looking set to the screen. Pass complete. That's Hugie. Hugie far side 50. 45 to the 40. 35. Still on his feet. Breaks a tackle inside the 30. He'll go down at around the 29, 28-yard line. You talked about the screen. You get it right there. First down, Edward Waters.
Yes, sir, man. And again, it's just taking advantage of the anticipation at the end of the day, the energy that defensive line, that front 7 is trying to get to that quarterback, man. It's a hell of a call right there by the coach.
1st and 10, Edward Waters at the 29 of Central State. Moving left and leading 14-13 with 9:26 left to go here until halftime.
And this right here is going to be a telltale drive. We got to be able to get some type of points out of this drive right here.
Shotgun formation. 3 receivers set, split out near side to the left. One back sidecar left is Deshaun Hugie. Marauders are rushing 4 here on 1st down. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Screen near side. Pass complete. Sam Thompson. Thompson stiffs arms a man. Goes back inside the 25. He'll go down at around the 24, 23. They'll actually give him the 22-yard line. So nice job there by Sam Thompson. Gets the stiff arm. Got around the block. Gets forward. It gets a gain of about 7 yards there on 1st down.
All right, St. Pete, Florida. You know, I like to see it. I like to see it. I know we don't really like the guys from St. Pete too much out of Tampa.
It's
but,
Tampa Bay. I know there's a rivalry between Hillsborough and Panola. Nellis. I get it.
It's the guys across the bridge,
It's
man.
still the Bay. You got to support the Bay.
It's tough. It's tough, man.
2nd and 3 from the Central State 22-yard line. Will take the snap. Handoff. Yuji left side. First down. Picking his way inside the 20. And he'll go down at around the 17-yard line. Deshaun Hugie from Palm Coast, Florida will move the chains for a Tiger first down.
There you go. When you get that guy right there going downhill, it's at a point right now, and as you can tell, this defense right now, they're getting worn down. I like to see if Coach Morgan continues to apply that type of pressure and run downhill on these guys.
8:06 left to go here, second quarter. Tigers up 14-13, looking for more. 1st and 10 at the Central State 17-yard line. Pistol formation with Hugie right behind quarterback David Johnson. Puts the receiver in motion. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking, throwing. Far side pass is incomplete. Pass was intended for his intended receiver in Derek Moore, who's got a receiving touchdown this afternoon. Falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for EWU.
And to be honest, man, he had Bisbee in that corner end zone, in the back of the end zone, really open, to be honest with you. If you'd let him, he would have to set up his feet and make a solid throw, but he had an opportunity to get some points on the board. Right
2nd and 10 from the 17-yard line of Central State. Pistol formation here as Spencer Carter's in the game in the backfield.
One-on-one matchup on the backside.
Takes the snap.
There we go.
Back to pass. Looking, throwing, slants over the middle.
There we
Pass
go.
is complete. Damaris August, touchdown Tigers.
There we go.
The one-on-one matchup gets it to Damaris August. The slant route into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You give your athletes an opportunity. That one-on-one matchup on the backside, you take that every time. There's no way I'm going to have a Horace Scott or a Terrence Bethel or a Johnny Johnson on my backside. I'm not going to throw it to him.
There is an injured defensive lineman for Central State trying to get that number. Appears to be Isaiah Goodrum, the 6'2", 290-pound freshman from Xenia, Ohio's Xenia High School. As he's helped up, will walk off under his own power, favoring that right arm. Looks like all hearts and minds are settled. A 16-yard receiving touchdown for Damaris August extends the Tiger lead to 7 with an opportunity to make it 8 with this extra point.
One-on-one matchups is the name of the game, man. This game of football can be so simple. It can be so simple. I'm going to take my athletes versus your athletes every day.
Snap, placement, kick, up, on the way. It is good. 7:43 left to go here until halftime. Edward Waters 21, Central State 13. Let's take time out here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
2 for 2 on that one.
Yes, sir. Yes, you are. You called the screen, and now you got to keep it going. I like it.
I'm feeling good, man.
Yes,
It's
sir.
homecoming.
Yes, sir. Damaris August into the end zone. The junior wide receiver from Apopka into the end zone for the touchdown. Tigers leading 21-13 with 7:43 left to go here until halftime. Here's Angel Sevier's kick. High end over end will be taken inside the 5 at around the 3-yard line across the 10. Looking for blocks. Nice open field tackle once again there. The kamikaze getting down and making the stop for Edward Waters was Vashawn Stockman. He upends the returner there for Central State. And that's Hollins on that return. It's 1st and 10 for the Marauders inside their own 20 at the 18-yard line.
Man, he has been a special teams demon this year, running all around the field this year, man.
Yeah, got a block punt for a return for a touchdown in that very first contest against Florida Memorial to aid in that victory. So nice tackle there by Stockman.
Yes, sir.
1st and 10 for the Marauders at their own 17, 18-yard line. Quarterback in the game for the Marauders is Stephon Thomas, a freshman from Springfield, Ohio. He'll have split backs to either side of him. He'll send a receiver out of the back of the backfield. Takes a snap, handoff to that back. Tigers get there. They're going to bring him down. Nice job of getting there, closing and making the stop there by Quintorio Dre Powell, the 6'1", 350-pound defensive lineman from Moundville, Alabama.
Country. I love it.
Gain of a 2 on that play. Gets out to the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 8 from there.
I like to see what these defensive leaders are. I want to see these guys step up and really get a good stop this play.
Takes the snap, handoff to the back. That's
There we
done. Like
go.
Tigers will get there. They bring him down once again. James Gary makes first contact. The junior from Crestview, Florida, gets there. Loss of a yard on that play. Backed up to the 19-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 9 from there.
And 68 of Central State, man. Evan Towers has been having a hell of a game today. His helmet came off a couple times throughout this game, man.
Yeah, 6'5", 300, the offensive lineman from Muskegon, Michigan. He's a former Independence Community College Pirate.
Yes, sir.
3rd down and 9 from the 19-yard line of Central State. Marauders moving right and trailing 21-13. Thomas will work from the gun. One backside, guard to his right will take the snap. Back to pass. Looking, flush in the pocket. Now rolls. Chased now by Jaron Wilson. Breaks the tackle. Now throws across his body. It's going to be picked off. That's D'Angelo Sapp. Sapp's got it for Edward Waters. He'll be tackled out around the 39-yard line, but a couple of flags will be thrown late. D'Angelo Sapp gets there with the interception for EWU, but we will check a couple of flags. There is an injured Marauder. That's Jordan Benjamin, one of the offensive linemen. This one could be after the interception, however. There'll be a bit of a discussion here from our referee and Herman Wright.
And that defense gets to turn into offense, man. Them guys, they look for blood out there, man.
Penalty likely going against EWU. Tigers will keep possession.
I love the way that that defensive back stayed with the play, made the play, and was trying to make a play after that interception. But that was a hell of a play.
James Gary guilty of a blindside block, the junior from Crestview, Florida, but the Tigers will keep possession with the interception. First interception of the season for the Hutchinson Community College transfer out of Winter Haven in D'Angelo Sapp. 1st and 10 for EWU. Tigers will take up shop at their own 46-yard line. David Johnson, the quarterback, will work from the gun. One backside car to the left is Deshaun Hugie. Twin receiver split out over here to the near side left, I should say, as Damaris August is the wide. Ferrante Coward inside in the slot.
Now, I like to think that Coach Morgan's going to get ready to try to lean on these guys right now.
Takes
Run the
snap,
ball.
handoff. That's Hugie. Hugie tried to make a cut, but he is tackled at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. Those white shirts come there to make the stop, and is leading the charge there for the Marauders was Isaiah Goodrum. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Ball will stay at the 46 of EWU. 6:03 left to go here until halftime. Tigers on top 21-13.
The fact that the field position is flipped right now, we have an opportunity to not only drain the clock, but get us be progressive.
Johnson takes the shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Looking, throwing, far side. Pass is complete. Spencer Carter, 30, 25-20, 15-10. He'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Edward Waters. A 54-yard touchdown reception for Spencer Carter, and the Tigers are rolling here in Jacksonville. 27-13 pending the extra point.
That's the one I didn't call. I like when it works against me like that. Hell of a read by David Johnson, man. Made it easy on the receiver, made it easy on that offense right there.
Having a fantastic afternoon as the graduate transfer from Tennessee State. Angel Sevier on for the extra point here for the purple and orange.
Love to hear his name being called.
Snap, placement, kick, up all the way. It is good. 5:38 left to go here until halftime. Edward Waters, 28. Central State 13. Let's take time out here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Spencer Carter goes 54 to the crib, 28-13. Tigers on top with 5:38 left to go here until halftime. Is Angel Sevier's kick high, end over end. It'll be taken from around. Actually, will go into the end zone for a touchback. As Brandon Brock will watch that one go into the end zone for a touchback, and the Marauders will take up shot 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Tigers offense looking good so far here in this first half, Camus.
Absolutely, man. They're executing their game plan. Coach Morgan is keeping the pressure on this defense. And, to be honest with you, David Johnson is making some incredible plays. He's managing this game. The offensive line, minus a couple holding penalties and unnecessary penalties, man. They're actually playing a great, thorough, balanced offensive game that we spoke about in the pregame.
Stephon Thomas will work from the gun. DeMonte Dunlap of his backside. Car left will take the shotgun snap. Hand off. That is Dunlap coming over here to the near side right. Tigers get there. They're going to bring him down. Nice job again. You talk about running sideline to sideline. How about the play there for the Bethune-Cookman senior transfer and Javante Jackson?
Yes, sir. I love to see it. We've seen him coming from middle of the field to make that play right there.
Gain of a 3 on that play. Gets it out to the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 7 from there. 5:15 left to go here until halftime. Tigers on top 28-13 here for homecoming 2021 for the Tigers of EWU. Shotgun formation for Stephon Thomas. One backside car to his right is the running back DeMonte Dunlap. 4 receiver sets, twin split to either side of the formation. Now I'll put a receiver in motion. He'll take the snap, fake the handoff, play action, back to pass. Looking, he's going to take the shot. Near side, looks for a man. This one is caught. Delaney Brown goes back inside, beat D'Angelo Sapp inside. It's a 1st down for the Marauders in Tiger territory at the 43-yard line of Edward Waters.
Now that right there is where the defensive back was in position to make the play. He just has to make that particular play. I give it to that freshman quarterback for giving his receiver a chance.
Pistol formation here on 1st and 10 from the 43 of Edward Waters for Central State. Shotgun formation. They go 4 wide. Takes the snap. Handoff to the back. Up the gut. Inside the 40. Cut down at around the 39-yard line. As Jaron Wilson makes a stop there on the running back for Central State.
68 in the thick of things down there again.
Yeah, Lemare Garrett with the ball carrier on that play. A bit of a skirmish there, but looks like all hearts and minds were settled after that gain of 4 from Garrett. On that draw play, 2nd down and 6 from the 39-yard line of EWU.
I definitely would like to see if Coach Carter is going to blitz this freshman quarterback, man. He's back there. He's lax. He's taking his time. You got to be able to put pressure on that freshman quarterback to make him think.
Shotgun formation takes the snap. Looking, screen, far side, pass complete at the 40. Inside the 40, goes down and around the 35-yard line. Short of the 1st down, is on the reception was Justin Olabrice. It'll be 3rd down and about 2 here for the Marauders.
And outside of the 2 yards to go, this is 2-down territory right here for the Central State Marauders right here. I'm thinking if I'm an offensive coordinator for them, I'm going. I got 2 yards. Let's make it happen.
Shotgun formation. They go 4 wide. One backside car left is Garrett. Tigers of Edward Waters are rushing 4. Now they'll stop. Check the offensive brain trust over here on the near side and likely change the protection with 10 on the play clock here. 9 and 8, 7 and 6, 5 seconds and 4 seconds now on that play clock. 3 seconds and 2 seconds. They'll take the snap. We have a stop and play. And what do we have? A timeout taken by Edward Waters.
It's a good timeout.
So a timeout taken by defensive coordinator Joseph Carter. We will go ahead and do the same. With 2:51 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Edward Waters 28, Central State 13. Let's take timeout as you're listening and watching Edward Waters University football right here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. I'm having fun. How are you? How about you?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes, sir. Well, I tell you, you clean, man. I need you to hook me up with your tailor, man.
I got you, bro.
You clean, bro.
I got you.
Casket clean.
I actually plan on starting my own suit line. So
okay.
I got you.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes,
Appreciate you. I will definitely support. I'm not going to be like these cats that be looking for stuff for free.
Hey, man.
I will patronize my brother.
As long as we keep our dollar within ourselves, that's all I care about.
Yes, sir. Forget a Steve Harvey suit. I want a Camus Lighter suit. That's what
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
3rd and 2 for the Marauders at the Edward Waters 35-yard line. 2:51 left to go here, second quarter. Tigers leading 28-13. Stefan Thomas will work from the gun. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. Thomas will now tuck. He will come over here to the near side, looking, trying to turn the corner. He will be short of the first down, likely. Nice open field tackle there by Jalen Thomas.
Yes,
no gain on that play. Here's 4th down and 2 here for Central State. Thomas, the senior linebacker. Again, you talked about going sideline to sideline. He got there, made the stop here. Here's 4th down and 2 for the Marauders.
2-down territory. Here we go.
4th and 2 from the 35.
Let's see if the defense can close out this second half strong.
Thomas
the first half, sorry.
He'll go 4 wide. One back sidecar to his right is Lemire Garrett. EWU will rush 4 here. Tigers are creeping in those gaps. 10 seconds on the play clock. 9 and 8. 7 seconds and 6 seconds. Thomas surveys the Tiger defense. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. We'll take the shot. Throwing near side. That's Delaney Brown. Passes. Incomplete.
That is a hell of a play, 31.
D'Angelo Sapp breaks up the pass intended for Delaney Brown. It falls incomplete. That's a turnover on downs. The 3rd consecutive stop there for this Edward Waters defense.
Yes, sir, man. You talking about a confidence booster right there, man. Look at the guy. Look at him. That's a morale booster. That gives them the know-how. They're thinking right now we can stop these guys, and that's what you need from a defense is play with confidence.
1st and 10 for EWU. They'll take up shop at the 35-yard line of Edward Waters. 1:54 left to go here in counting, remaining until the end of this second quarter. Tigers leading 28-13. Empty backfield here for David Johnson. 5 wide. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking, he's going to take the shot. Near side. Looks for Tiberius Horn. He makes the catch. Horn goes inside the 35, and he'll be tackled at around the 32-yard line. Young man, number 21 for Central State, Jaden Say, you got mossed. 1st down, Tigers.
Yes, sir.
Tiberius Horn climbs up the ladder, gets there, makes the catch, and the Tigers are back in Marauder territory.
Keep the pressure on them. I love it.
Empty backfield here for David Johnson. Takes a snap, looks, throws near side, passes incomplete. You made a great play, Tiberius Horn. You come back and drop a wide open one there. 2nd down and 10 here for Edward Waters at the 32 of Central State. Clock will stop with 1:28 left to go here until halftime. Tigers leading 28-13. And again, the beautiful part about this is if they can get a score, Tigers do get the ball once again to start the second half of play. So an opportunity really to make it hurt here.
Hey, man, this is what the doctor ordered right here.
Shotgun formation. Devin Bailey, the backside, car left of David Johnson. They'll take the snap. Back to pass. Looking right, pumps. Now he will tuck. He will run. Goes inside the 30-yard line. He'll be tackled inside the 30 at the 28.
Yeah, he missed that read right there. That one he wants back right there. Nice pump fake to set it up. Clearly, they've been setting up that play from earlier in the game, but he had that slot receiver in that seam as soon as he made that pump fake.
107, 106, 105, and counting left to go here until halftime. Tigers up 28-13. 3rd down here, and about 6 for the Tigers. They'll take the snap. Back to pass is Johnson. Johnson looking, throwing over the middle, pass complete. That's Damaris August. August breaks the tackle. August goes inside the 20-yard line. He'll have the 1st down at the 18. Damaris August will move the chains for a Tiger 1st down. Clock winds now. 45 seconds, 44, 43 seconds left to go here. Tigers no need to rush. Shotgun formation. Bailey the backside, car right. 30 seconds on the play clock now. 33 on the game clock.
One-on-one matchup.
Johnson blocks up the signals. Will take the snap. Back to pass. Looking right. Throws far side for a man. It's Sam Thompson. Couldn't drag a foot in bounds. Incomplete. Thompson made the catch on the far side. Could not drag that toe in. Clock will stop with 22.4 seconds left to go here in this first half of play.
I like it, though. I like it. 15, David Johnson, man. That was a beautiful ball right there, to be honest with you. If you keep that ball within the boundaries right there, you give your wide receiver a chance. But you give your offense a chance to come back another play. Stop that clock and give your offense a chance to win on this next down.
2nd and 10 from the 18 or 17 of Central State. Shotgun formation for Johnson. Bailey the backside, Cart to the left. 4 receiver set, 3 left, single far side to the right. Marauders showing a bit of blitz here. 3 on the play clock will take the snap. Back to pass. Johnson looking, throwing far side for Ferrante Coward, incomplete. Had him open on the post route over the middle, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10 here for EWU.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt right there.
I can tell as a quarterback, I know that's killing you.
That
Right?
hurt right there, man. You cannot afford to let those opportunities go to waste right there, man. Woo! That's supposed to be the band is supposed to be playing from the sideline as they getting ready for the halftime.
Here's 3rd and 10 from the Marauder 17. Shotgun formation for Johnson. Bailey the backside guard right. They go 4 wide. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. Looking left, pumps. Now throws. Far side. Elisha Amy. Pass incomplete. Flag will get thrown for pass interference. Flag thrown for pass interference as Nehemiah Stovall impeded the receiver Elisha Amy on that play. It falls incomplete. But the penalty is going to go against the Marauders. It's going to be half the distance of the goal and a first down for the purple and orange.
See, and the beautiful part about that with this senior quarterback, I'm thinking that in his mind, why not make an attempt to draw that pass interference right there? That's high football IQ right there. If my receiver doesn't get it, the DB's not going to be able to get it at all.
Penalty occurred in the end zone, so they're going to move this ball inside the 5. My apologies for stepping on you, Mr. Wright. Tigers will take up shop 1st and 10 at the Central State 2-yard line. So Central State calls the timeout. We'll actually go ahead and keep it here. Camus, what you're thinking here, 11.3 seconds left to go. You're up 28-13. You've got maybe 2 quick shots at the end zone to try to extend this lead before you maybe think about if you can't get in those 2 quick shots, maybe go for a field goal here.
And to be honest with you, I'm in touchdown mode right now. I'm thinking 2 plays. We've throughout the game, we've executed on the mismatches. Our receivers have religiously beat these DBs throughout the game. So why not give our wide receivers, our athletes, a chance at it? Let's set up something on the backside, 1-on-1. David Johnson has been putting the ball pretty much perfectly wherever he wanted to put. He's been putting the ball. So give our wide receivers a chance, man. Throw the ball in that end zone. And give them a chance to score that rock.
Stick around for the Florida Army National Guard halftime report. Stats, facts, and figures from this first half. The box-to-row blitz from Donald Ware and the HBCU scoreboard from Alvin Washington. All that to come in just a few moments here. Tigers have it now 1st and goal at the 2-yard line after that penalty against Central State with 11.3 seconds left to go here until halftime. Tigers on top 28-13.
There's no way I'm not going the backside slant right now. To 0.
We'll see what happens here.
Or a quarterback draw.
They'll line up in the pistol. Actually, they'll line up in the gun. David Bailey, the backside guard right. 4 receiver set. Marauders are creeping at the line. Johnson will take the snap. Handoff. Bailey, left side. Did he get in there, Mr. Official? Still waiting to get a call. Still waiting to get touchdown, Tigers. Devin Bailey into the end zone, and the Tigers on the board once again.
The scary part about that is the referees not almost making a call. We run out of time. We get nothing out of it, you know. That would have been interesting.
Touchdown, Edward Waters. Devin Bailey into the end zone with 2.8 left to go here until halftime. Edward Waters extends their lead to 34-13, pending this extra point here from senior kicker Angel Sevier. Here is the snap, placement, the kick. It is up. It is on the way, and it is good. There is a flag on the play, however. Is a flag on the play. Will hold everything. As we get a bit of a discussion once again here from referee Herman Wright and this SIAC officiating crew.
School circle.
While I got a moment, because it is my broadcast, I can say it. Game 6 tonight. NLCS, the Atlanta Braves, my beloved Atlanta Braves.
Oh, man.
3-2 lead against the L.A. Dodgers. We got to get this one tonight in Atlanta.
You know what? I'd rather you all win because of what they did to my Rays last year. The Dodgers did.
They took it away from you.
It was bad, man. It was bad. So, yeah, go Braves.
Yes,
go
indeed.
Braves.
Yes, indeed. As we wait to get the call here from Herman Wright. Extra point is good as both teams have run to their respective sidelines. As we wait to get this call here from Herman Wright. 35-13 our score. Edward Waters with the advantage with 2.8 seconds left to go here until halftime. We talked at the beginning of this broadcast, and we saw in the first part of that first quarter, Edward Waters a little bit undisciplined, some big penalties that allowed Central State to get those 2 touchdowns that they have on the board, but it looks like the Purple and Orange have really settled things down, are beginning to play the football that we expected them to play here this afternoon.
Absolutely, man. They let the dust settle. As you can see, the discipline always rises to the top, and these guys are executing the game plan on both sides of the ball. Defense is playing fast, playing confident. The offense is executing their game plan, and they're doing some amazing things from the offensive line to the athletes, making plays, and that is just you can't get any better than that at this point.
Angel Sevier will be kicking from midfield after that penalty against Central State. Here's the kick. It's going to be a squib thing. It'll roll into the end zone. No one will touch it. It'll be a touchback. There is a flag, however, at the 42-yard line of Central State. Would love, or I'd not say love, I'd be interested to see how these penalties are looking here at the end of this first half, because at the end of the first quarter, we saw Edward Waters really getting penalized, six penalties and 91 yards. Central State at the end of the first quarter had 2 penalties for 18, but I think that might have been evened out right here. We'll see what happens. Herman Wright gets set to give us the call. Sometime today. Anytime, whatever it is that you like. It's your world, brother.
Good old Herm.
Good old Herm. Here's the call. So Central State will have it 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. One opportunity. You try maybe a Hail Mary or a screen of some sort. We'll see what happens here.
Definitely a screen in the looks of it.
Stephon Thomas will work from the gun. DeMonte Dunlap is backside car left. We'll take the snap. We'll hand off to Dunlap. Comes over here to the near side left. Clock expires. Inside the 50 goes Dunlap. He'll go out of bounds at the 48-yard line. And that will conclude the first half here with the Nathaniel Glover Community Field and Stadium Camus. A solid first half there for the men in purple and orange here this afternoon.
Yes, sir, man. They came out. It looked like they had to let the dust settle a little bit, get into the game a little bit, let the nervous homecoming jitters get out of the system. But they did what they had to do. They execute the game plan, and it looks good as they get ready to open up the second half, man.
Tigers on top, 35-13. We'll take a break, come back, begin the Florida Army National Guard halftime report right after this as you're listening and watching Edward Waters University football right here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. All right. So we'll come back, see if we can get stats. If not, we'll just kind of talk about the first half, and then we'll send it over to RJ to do what he does.
Sure.
RJ, if anybody ain't told you today, brother, you are the man.
Yeah. I second that.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Oh, don't say that, brother. RJ, don't tell me that, man. RJ, come on, bro.
Oh yeah,
I know.
The LA guy.
I forgot. I heard that during one of your shows this week. Man. Come on, brother. Man, you got your World Series, brother. I ain't had one in 22 years, man. I need one.
Yeah, RJ, I don't like you anymore, bro. I just realized that, man. You took my raise out last year, man. To the.
All right, here we come back. Thank you. It did even out.
Yeah.
Edward Waters with 354 yards of total offense there in that first half. Central State 208 yards there. Edward Waters getting it done through the air. 316 yards passing through the air. Just 99 for Central State. Tigers getting it done. They lead 35-13 as we welcome you into the Florida Army National Guard halftime report here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Joshua Jackson, Camus Leitner, RJ Saunders back at 1010 XL 92.5 FM headquarters here in Jacksonville. We talked about it in that first half. The first quarter, Tigers a bit skittish there in that first quarter, but they were able to settle down and play the football we expected them to play.
Yeah, and like we said, man, once they get settled into their game plan and Coach Morgan does what he does, it looks like they're in their mode. They're in their safe space right now, which is scary for any defense that they're playing against. And we seen it last week, and we seen that it translate clearly to 35 points this week. Last week we had 36 to end the game, but the offense was connecting and being consistent. Again, we had a couple penalties that we can stay away from and be disciplined on, and the defense had a couple opportunities to where, hey, let's stop on third down. That's the biggest thing. So overall, man, it's a hell of a first half. These guys came out and executed and did what they had to do.
How about the play of David Johnson? We talked about how he did at the end of that contest last week. So far through just one half. 13 of 20, 316 yards, 4 passing touchdowns. Tremendous job there by that graduate transfer.
I mean, at the end of the day, if an offensive coordinator or head coach cannot worry about what the quarterback is doing or is not doing, you have all the other energy to put into the other phases of the football game. So David Johnson he's putting up fantasy numbers right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So he's doing an incredible job of, again, the game management. He's looked confident since the first series of the game, and it's a beautiful thing to watch, man. I love to see what he's out there doing, and he's giving the rest of the team, the rest of the offense, confidence as they take the field every play.
We talked about things evening out from a penalty standpoint. In that first quarter, Edward Waters was penalized 6 times for 91 yards. Central State 2 penalties for 18 yards there in that first quarter. In the second quarter, things beginning to even up now. Edward Waters, 9 penalties, 118 yards. Central State, 5 penalties for 110 yards. If I'm either head coach right now, I'm screaming at my guys, what are you guys doing? That is just an insane amount of penalties, and it goes back to that D word we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast. Discipline. They got to find a way to settle down and play, especially Edward Waters. Got to find a way to settle down and stay out of that penalty situation.
Absolutely, man. And to be honest with you, that separates the okay from the great right there. You know what I mean? Because that's a mental. That's all in the head space. What are you doing to have yourself out of position to make a necessary play, or you're doing too much on a play? So as you see, we had a couple unnecessary penalties on both sides of the ball. Targeting penalty, you have a guy get ejected out of the game, but at the end of the day, it's about discipline. That's on both sides of football.
And now it's a situation now for Edward Waters. It's that old Michael Jordan adage used to say often back in the day with the Bulls. Kill a mosquito with an axe. You are up 35-13 at halftime. It's homecoming. You've got an opportunity to really stamp this game. Send everybody home happy. Send everybody to the tailgates happy, to the yard happy. Be able to come here and have some fun, enjoy, and get a big homecoming victory. Because you do get the ball to start the second half of play, so you've got an opportunity to make it really ugly here to start that third quarter.
Finish the job. Get the job done. Finish the job. Let's get out of here. Let's finish this second half on top. Execute the game plan, prepare ourselves to go in, do what we need to do so we can get to these cookouts and have a good time for homecoming.
We'll take a break, come back with the box to row blitz from Donald Ware here at the break. At the break of the Florida Army National Guard halftime report here. It is Edward Waters 35, Central State 13. We'll take a break, come back with the box to row blitz after this right here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. All right, RJ, the word for the day, stretch. We've got about 19 minutes, brother. Do your thug fizzle. Appreciate you. I got you, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. All right.
sir.
We know you know the limits. Super long. Leave the door open.
No, Ted Dixon, you need to say that with some more bass in your voice. Touchdown, FAMU. That's right.
Who they got?
Mississippi Valley State.
Mississippi Valley State.
There's some wings in there if you want some.
I'm gonna grab some.
All right.
That was funny.
He was depressed. Oh, Ted Dixie. I'm going to have to get on Ted. Hey, can I get you to make you Can you bring some, please? Send some ranch sauce. Thank you. And another water, too, please. Thank you. Thank you, Josh. You're the man. Thank you. Thank you. RJ, how long is this? Okay, so after this, you can maybe take another minute or so timeout, and then we can come back. We got about 4 more minutes left until we start the second half. Sounds good. Thank you, sir. take serve. Tigers on top 35-13 here at halftime. Welcome back with more Tiger football here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Joshua Jackson, Camus Leitner here with you. Let's look at how the scoring happened in that first half. At the 11:44 mark of the first quarter, DeMonte Dunlap, a 16-yard touchdown run on their opening drive. 8 plays, 80 yards, 3:11 off of that first quarter clock, 7-0 in favor of the visitors from Wilberforce, Ohio. Edward Waters came back on the ensuing possession, going down 51 yards on 5 plays, taking 2:06 off of the first quarter clock. A 33-yard touchdown reception from David Johnson to Derek Moore, the second receiving touchdown of the season for Derek Moore, giving Edward Waters, putting the score tied at 7-7. But Central State coming right back at the 2:41 mark of the first quarter. Delaney Brown, an 18-yard touchdown reception from Stephon Thomas. Extra point was blocked. That was 14 plays, 86 yards with 6:08 off of the first quarter clock. Central State leading 13-7. It was all Edward Waters in the second quarter of play. Tigers scoring 4 times to take the big lead here into the locker room. Starting at the 13-11 mark in the second quarter. A 65-yard touchdown reception from Ferrante Cowart. 4 plays, 80 yards, taking just 50 seconds off of the clock. Tigers have their first lead of the afternoon at 14-13. At 7:43 mark of the second quarter, Damaris August, a 17-yard touchdown reception from David Johnson. That took 7 plays, 54 yards, 3:06 off of the second quarter clock. Tigers on top 21-13. Spencer Carter goes 54 to the crib at the 5:38 mark end of the second quarter. 2 plays, 54 yards, taking 45 seconds off of the second quarter clock, 28-13. And just before halftime, with 2 seconds left to go here, 2 seconds left to go until halftime. A 2-yard touchdown run from freshman running back Devin Bailey. 7 plays, 65 yards, taking 152 off of the second quarter clock, putting us where we are right now with Edward Waters, a commanding homecoming lead at 35-13. Tigers do get the ball to start this second half of play as we bring Camus Leitner back into the broadcast. Camus, tremendous second quarter there for the men in purple this afternoon.
Absolutely, man. And again, they came out and they executed flawlessly. They played disciplined football. That's been the key word of this game is being disciplined. When you're able to do that and play with confidence, play fast, not have to think so much, man, the defense got after it. They were able to, keep pressure on this freshman quarterback that we've seen, and also the sophomore quarterback who looked like he injured himself. But the defense is playing fast, the offense is executing, man, and it's a beautiful thing when it all comes together. Again, to winning 2 out of 3 phases of the game, they put you in a pretty good position to win the football game overall.
Again, Edward Waters, quarterback David Johnson, 13 of 20 passing, 316 yards,
fantasy
and
football.
4 touchdowns there in that first half of play.
I love it, man. His confidence is through the roof, and you love to see that because that permeates through the rest of the team and the rest of the offense, man. When everybody's clicking and everybody's on the same page, that's a different type of confidence. It's something that momentum is the name of the game after that, and they can do whatever they want to do. Screens, one-on-one matchups, running the ball. Man, it's a beautiful thing.
Jose Cherez has it teed up at the 35-yard line. Fans, you've got one more opportunity to get a look at this beautiful new facility here on the campus of Edward Waters University. That'll take place next Saturday, October the 30th, day before Halloween. Senior day, as the Tigers of Edward Waters will welcome the defending champions of the SIAC, the Golden Bears of Miles College, to Jacksonville. A 6 p.m. kick will go on air at 5:30 with the Global Freight and Commerce pregame show here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. It's senior day. You had a special senior day, your senior year, so definitely want to see if you can get a good crowd here and get some momentum going into senior day and send these seniors off the right way with a victory and go off this field here with a victory next week.
It's nothing like it, man. We was able to celebrate with the guys most of the guys I came in as a freshman, and building that legacy, man. The stats and everything like that's a beautiful thing, but when you can come to school, graduate, and do good for your family, it's a beautiful thing.
Here's the kick to begin the second half. Damaris August will take it from the 5, across the 10, across the 15. Uh-oh. Flags are thrown, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Cut down short of midfield. This one likely going to be coming back. Another penalty likely against Edward Waters on that return. Oh, now, and August is limping now.
Yeah, he came up limping, man.
So August limps off of the field, favoring that right leg. Give credit to Nelvin Bessis on that tackle for Central State. But Edward Waters likely going to be starting in the hole. Here is the call.
I like that combination of August and Coward
And
back
he'll be back
there,
next
man.
year.
Whew.
August, the transfer from Texas A&M Commerce. He's a junior. Coward, the transfer from Hines Community College. He's a junior. Both guys will be back next year. So just talent abounds here for this Edward Waters offensive squad.
And Josh, man, they are fluid, man. Look like the game slows down when it comes down to those two, man. And they made plays throughout the year on special teams and again those one-on-one matchups out there. There's some true athletes right there.
1st and 10 after the penalty at the 24-yard line. David Johnson will work from the gun. One backside. Carl left is Spencer Carter. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolls over to the right side. Now looks. Throws. Got a man open. Quinlan Bisbee dropped it. Bisbee had it at the 31. Had a chance to turn up and get the first down. You don't get too many opportunities there. He's a prototypical blocking tight end, but you got to find a way to squeeze that one.
The senior has to bring that in. We're coming towards the senior day. You don't get too many looks, man. That was a good play action by David Johnson coming out of that break, man. But, man, that was a beautiful pass right there. You got to execute that. You got to hold that in.
2nd and 10 from the 24. Shotgun formation. Carter to the back, sidecar to the right. 3 receivers set. Twins right, single near side to the left. Will take the snap. Fakes the handoff. Throws far outside. They'll give it back to Bisbee. Bisbee will turn up and run. Some great blocks. 30, 35. Quinlan Bisbee. Look at the big man run. He gets out to the 40-yard line. That's a first down, a gain of 16 for the guy from Episcopal School of Jacksonville.
And, again, we talked about confidence, man. That's the OC and that's the quarterback. Let's give it to him again, Coach. Let's show our confidence in our players, and let's give them another chance right there. You don't give up on certain players like that.
1st and 10 Tigers at their own 40-yard line, moving from right to left and leading 35-13. Johnson will work from the gun. 4 receivers set. Twins split out to either side of the formation. One backside car right is the running back in Spencer Carter. Marauders are rushing 4. They're showing blitz over here on this right side edge. He'll take the snap, fake the handoff, back to pass, throws for outside pass complete. Sam Thompson, he eats a big hit, but he'll get a gain of 11 in Central State territory at the 49-yard line, and it's a first down for Edward Waters as we'll move the chains.
All I see is confidence right now. I see confidence oozing off that sideline and out of that quarterback right now, man. He's picking apart his defense.
Tigers showing tempo, 1st and 10 at the Marauder 49. Shotgun formation, Carter the backside, car right. 4 receivers set. Twins to either side of the formation will take the snap. Handoff. Carter, near side left. Gets inside the 45. He'll go down at the 40. They'll give him the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 and a first down for Edward Waters as we move the chains once again.
And Derek Moore, 82, that wide receiver out there making the downfield block, man. That's something right there you cannot coach, man. I love his effort, staying in front of the guy, getting the hat on that DB.
Shotgun formation. Carter to the backside, Garryle will take the snap, looking, throwing near side left, pass complete. That's Tiberius Horn. Horn will turn up, get inside the 35. He'll go down at the 33-yard line. A gain of about 6-7 yards there for the junior from Miami.
Like he was ready to get out of that cut too soon, man. I like it, though. I love this urgency. I love this energy that they're coming out and starting the second half with.
They'll actually give him a gain of 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from the Central State 33-yard line. Shotgun formation for Johnson. Guard to the backside, guard right. Twin receivers near side to the left. They'll put a receiver in motion. That's Sam Thompson. Takes a snap. They will keep her for Johnson. Yes, Johnson 30, 25, 20, 15. Gets around the block. Goes out of bounds inside the 15. And he'll go down to the 9-yard line. Let's see if the former quarterback likes that one. That's a first down for Edward Waters.
I love it. That's a great read. He gave himself a chance, man. I think he's in the positive when it comes down to rushing. You always want to be in the positive when it comes down to rushing.
He was the leading rusher at halftime with 29 yards in the first half of play.
Go.
1st and goal, Tigers at the 9.
He made a decision and he went with it. I like it.
Shotgun formation. Carr to the backside, Carr left of Johnson. Single receivers to either side of the formation. That's Horn to the left. And Sam Thompson split out isolated to the far side right. 10 on the play clock now. 12:08 on the game clock. Opening drive of the second half here for Edward Waters. Will take the snap. Hand off. That's Carter. Carter spinning off some tackles. Showed some balance there.
Love it.
got out to the 6-yard line, a gain of 3.
I love it. That's a play right there that our strength and conditioning coach, they should take that, edit it and say, hey, this is strength and conditioning right here. This is balance right here. This is what we teaching right here. That might be able to reel in a couple guys.
2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Pistol formation with Carter right behind Johnson.
Good effort play right there, man.
4 receiver set will take the snap. Handoff, Carter inside the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Edward Waters. Touchdown, Tigers. Spencer Carter into the end zone, and the Tigers hit pay dirt once again, 41-13, pending the extra point.
Love to see it, man. Getting downhill. On that drive, the Marauders had absolutely no answer for the Tiger offense, man. That right there, it came together seamlessly.
Angel Sevier on for the extra point here for the purple and orange. Snap, placement, kick. It is up. It is on the way. It is good. 11:29 left to go here, third quarter. Edward Waters 42, Central State 13. Let's take time out here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
Range and Reebok this week. Black
Yeah.
Expo.
I want to do we get a, when is that game? Does that kick off already?
I think they did already.
Got to see if I can get some updates of Range Reebok.
It's a good weekend in Jacksonville.
Absolutely. Spencer Carter, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Tigers leading 42-13. Here's the kick, high end over in, taken from the 9-yard line. Across the 15, across the 20, goes over to the far side. A nice open field tackle once again on the far side by the Edward Waters special teams unit, as the Marauders will take up shop 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. We're talking a little bit, Camus, about a great weekend here in Jacksonville. A Black Expo this week. It's Range Reebok week this week. And, of course, we've got homecoming here at Edward Waters. A great weekend, not only for the city of Jacksonville, but for this side of the St. Johns River.
Absolutely.
It's a great weekend here for Jacksonville.
Absolutely, man. And it's nothing better than the community coming out, supporting, giving back, and just their energy, their time, their support, man. It's a beautiful thing. And this week has been a lot of festivities going on for the past couple of days, and it's looking like it's going to be like that till tomorrow.
1st and 10 from the 25. Jacoby Smith will take the snap. Back to pass. He looks. He's going to throw. Looks for a man. It is incomplete, but great pressure up front by the Edward Waters defensive line, led there by Jaron Wilson.
Absolutely. Came up that edge hot.
That play thrown off, incomplete there at halftime. Jacoby Smith was 3 of 8 passing for just 37 yards, was sacked one time. Stephon Thomas, the freshman quarterback for Central State, 7 of 9 passing for 62 yards and a touchdown and an interception.
And in comparison, man, the freshman, he came in, he looked comfortable, he looked relaxing. He was garnering the offense, man.
Movement along the line of scrimmage, look like that left tackle on the far side moving a bit early.
It looks like a
big
Jacoby.
Evan Towers.
Yeah, Evan Towers. Like I said, he's been having a hell of a game. But Jacoby Smith, man, as the Central State.
It's kind of hard not to see 6'5", 300 pounds moving a bit early. So
Right. Absolutely.
Loss of 5 on the play after the penalty. 2nd and 15 from the 20-yard line for the Marauders.
I definitely like to see Coach Carter keep that defensive pressure on this Central State offense.
Smith will work from the gun. Dunlap the backside, go right. Trip receivers near side to the right. Tigers will rush 4, and we have movement, a free play once again here for Central State, and they're actually going to get Edward Waters for offside, unabated to the quarterback. Jaron Wilson getting into the neutral zone early, and it's going to cost Edward Waters 5 yards. With the 5 yards that Central State lost, the Marauders get back on that offside penalty.
Absolutely. And this part of the game right here where a team that's leading by this much can get lackadaisical, you know what I mean? And we don't want to get in the spot where we get comfortable. We definitely want to be able to keep that pressure across the board on this Marauders offense.
10 penalties for 123 yards for Edward Waters this afternoon. Shotgun formation on 2nd down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Jacoby Smith will work from the gun. DeMonte Dunlap is the backside guard to the left. 4 receivers set, trip receivers to the near side right, single receiver far side to the left. Edward Waters will rush 4 here on the 2nd down and 10. Smith is barking out the signals at the line. Tigers adjust defensively. They'll take the snap. Hand off. That's Dunlap up the gut. Dunlap sticks his head down, gets across the 30. He'll go down at around the 33-yard line. A gain of about 7-8 yards there on 2nd down for Dunlap. 3rd down and about 2 for the Marauders at their own 33-yard line. And the gun is Smith. Dunlap the backside guard right. They'll go 4 wide. He'll take the snap. Hand off Dunlap. He's going to be hit. Breaks a tackle. But the Tigers converge to get there to make the stop. No gain on the play. Give credit to Emmanuel Thorpe, James Gary, and Jaron Wilson on the stop there for EWU.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. The more the better.
Stop and play. Dunlap is down hurt. He is favoring that left leg. Could be an issue of some cramps. It is a hot afternoon here in Jacksonville. A guy from Portsmouth, Virginia, pops up under his own power. He's going to walk off or jog off under his own power. Tigers 42, Marauders 13. Edward Waters getting set to receive the football back after this Jose Chairs punt. Dartrell Roll is back to field this punt here for Edward Waters.
Good solid drive by the defense, man. They're getting in there, getting some plays.
Here's the snap. Here's the punt. Nearly blocked. And a flag will get thrown for roughing or running into the punter.
Spoke too soon.
Second time this afternoon that Edward Waters will be charged with the penalty. They are claiming that this punt was partially blocked. The line judge is going to come over and talk this over with their official. Head coach Toriano Morgan over there on the far side is claiming that the ball was blocked or partially blocked.
There we go. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Give credit to Andrew Powers for getting around that left side and getting the block for EWU. So a partial block there for the Tigers. Edward Waters will take over 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky.
Absolutely. 9:55 left to go here, 3rd quarter. Edward Waters dominating 42-13. Easily the best football that Edward Waters has played up to this point this season.
Absolutely, man. These guys are coming in here. They're staying sound. They're doing what they're good at doing. All right.
Pistol formation. Devin Bailey right behind quarterback David Johnson. 3 receivers split out far side to the right. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Johnson rolling. Johnson's got to throw. Got a man incomplete. Couldn't put enough on it. Had a man open on the far side right was Tiberius Horn. Falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Like we got a flag out there.
It might be for an illegal forward pass, as Johnson might have gone over the line of scrimmage before he threw the ball.
I like his confidence. His confidence is sky high right now.
As they would say, he's got some moxie.
He got some moxie. Yes, man. He got some moxie out there. Playing confident, man. That separates you.
And again, because it's my broadcast, we haven't had too many things to cheer about this year. Shout out to my beloved Seminoles of Florida State. They did what they were supposed to do today. They beat on UMass this afternoon in Tallahassee.
Oh, my God.
Hey, we got to take them where we can get them, brother. It's been rough. It's been rough.
Oh, man.
So they were going to call an illegal man downfield, and they wave off the penalty. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Edward Waters.
What's Florida State's record right now?
I think it's 3-4 now.
Ooh,
so
man.
hey,
it's
can't
tough.
beat Jacksonville State. That kills me.
Gosh.
Takes the snap, handoff. Bailey looking for a cutback lane, could not find one. Nice job there of pursuit there by the big defensive lineman Elijah Slaughter, 6 foot 300 pounds, out of Childersburg, Alabama. Gain of maybe a yard or so on that play. Actually, they'll give him a gain of 2 out to the 43-yard line to make it 3rd down and 7 for EWU.
And I like to see what Coach does if he's gonna. Of course they're gonna stay in the 5 wide, but let's see what type of chopping it up they're gonna do.
Shotgun formation will take the snap. Johnson flush. Johnson is going to be hit and he's going to go down. Johnson hit and sacked as he was under all kinds of duress. Getting there and making the sack, Ezekiel Kennebrew. 6'2", 235-pound freshman from Louisville, Kentucky. He's a transfer from Virginia State, and the punting unit will come on here for EWU.
Yeah, that was definitely some miscommunication between the offensive line and the quarterback. It looks like a slide protection might have been missed. That offensive line was set for maybe a three-step or really a quick particular type of pass, and the quarterback was in a 5 to 7-step pass. So that was all off from the beginning, from the start of that play.
Angel Sevier on to punt. Back deep for CSU is Justin Olabrice. Here is the snap. Here's Sevier's first punt of the afternoon. Sidewinding thing, it'll bounce at the 30. Olabrice will camp under it at around the 27. Great coverage there by Edward Waters. Great coverage getting in down there for the Tigers. As that looked like that was Willie Cherry getting in now, making the stop there for EWU. The junior running back out of Dallas, Texas, with the stop there for Edward Waters.
So again, man, it'll be good for this defense to come in. Let's continue what we started, man. Let's get a good, solid stop. Play aggressive. I like what Jaren Wilson's out there doing. I asked in the beginning of the game, where are our defensive leaders? And right now is the time to step up and make some plays and try to cement that.
Marauders take over 1st and 10 from their own 30. Smith will work from the gun. He'll take the snap. Screen play near side. Olabrice makes the catch at the 30, 35. Goes forward, gets close to the 40-yard line. They will give him the 40. That's a gain of 10 and a first down for CSU. So they go with the screen to the near side right. He got forward, got a gain of 10 and a first down for Central State. 8:40 left to go here, third quarter. Tigers on top, 42-13. Smith will work from the gun. Dunlap the backside, car right. Forward receiver set, twins to either side. Will take the snap. Hand off. That's Dunlap. Tigers close that hole quickly. A gain of a yard on the play, if that. Give credit to Amon Jefferson on the stop there for EWU.
Hey, man, Amon Jefferson, that was a way to get back into the play. He got upfield initially and was able to gather his feet and get back into the play immediately and make a good play right there.
Sophomore defensive end from Bradford County. He is a Bradford County tornado.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Some good football down there.
Yes, indeed. 2nd and 9 from the 41-yard line. Smith in the gun. Dunlap the backside, car to his left. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Screen far side. Pass incomplete. Actually, they're going to call that a forward pass incomplete. Looking for DeMonte Dunlap, but Cameron McLean, the senior linebacker, had bad intentions there.
Yes, sir.
If Dunlap made that catch.
Those type of plays right there, you get nervous for the offensive player, man. That ball's in the air like that.
Here's 3rd and long for Central State at their own 41-yard line. Shotgun formation for Smith. 4 receiver set, twins either side of the formation. Dunlap the backside, car left. 16 on the play clock, 7:35 on the game clock. Tigers on top, 42-13. Now they'll adjust the protection and they'll bring Dunlap to the sidecar to the right. 5 on the play clock now. Takes the snap, back to pass, looking, throwing, over the middle, pass is incomplete.
Way to make a play on the ball right there.
Pass intended for Jawan Jones. Give credit to Dravante Jackson for breaking that one up for EWU. 4th down and 9, and the punting unit comes on once again for the Marauders.
It's a sigh of relief, man. These guys they're playing some solid defense, making plays on the ball. 3 in, 3 out. Just get that offense back on the field and make some plays.
After a tough start for that Edward Waters defense, they settled in and they've kept Central State scoreless since about 2:41 left to go in the first quarter.
And again, the one thing I always preach is the cure to all things is winning.
Here's the snap. Here's the punt. Nearly blocked. And Amon Jefferson might have got a piece of that one, and he did. It'll roll. It'll take an Edward Waters roll forward, and it'll be down at the 42-yard line. Amon Jefferson partially blocks that football and gives Edward Waters great field position. He'll actually mark it at the 47-yard line of EWU.
In the phases of the game right now, the Edward Waters team is winning every phase of the game right now. That's offensively, defensively, and special teams. That's second block, third block, second block.
Second block of the afternoon.
That right there means everything is coming together. And I love to see it came together during homecoming, but we got to make sure we keep that constant, keep that consistent across the board.
They'll mark it at the 46, 2nd down, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Shotgun formation for David Johnson. He'll take the snap, handoff, Huge. Trying to turn the corner right side, looks for blocks 50, sticks his head down, and he'll get down to the 45-yard line of Central State. A gain of 9 there on 1st down for the junior from Palm Coast, Florida, and Flagler Palm Coast High.
Yeah, he turned that corner like a young Frank Gore right there. I like that. I like that. But, again, he's always good at that north and south. We don't want to get him going east or west. We want him going downhill right now.
Second and a yard at the CSU 45-yard line. Shotgun formation for David Johnson. Split backs on either side, and he'll take the snap. Handoff. This is Hugie once again. Hugie still on his feet, and he will go down to the backfield. Loss of a yard there on the play. Hole clogged up right there where he tried to cut back. Kennebrew in on the stop once again for the Marauders. Loss of a yard on the play. Here's 3rd and 2 now with the ball backed up to the Central State 46. Split backs on either side of Johnson. Shotgun formation. Twins near side left, single far side to the right. He'll take the snap. Fakes the handoff. Option play. That's Carter. Carter turns the corner. First down and more. 40, 35. He slipped down inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. A bit of option play there for EWU. A first down for the Tigers.
Great read. Great way to get the ball out of your hand, David Johnson, on the pitch and let your athlete make a play. That right there was a great read. Game management time right now. Definitely game management.
1st and 10 Tigers at the Central State 34-yard line.
One-on-one on the backside. Why not?
Shotgun formation. Johnson takes the snap. Handoff. Hugie up the gut. Gets inside the 30, and he'll go down right there.
Chippy.
Bit of chippiness over there on the far side. Elisha Amy and a Central State Marauder defender getting into it a little bit. Gain of 5 on the play, no harm, no foul. 2nd down and 5 from the 29.
I like to think the coaches need to put a guy to the side and say, hey, let's keep our heads in the game. Let's finish strong. Let's not let our emotions get the best of us.
Shotgun formation. 3 receiver set, puts a receiver in motion, takes the snap, handoff, Derek Brown. It's a reverse. Coming over here to the near side right, looking for a block. That's Karan Johnson. Johnson is going to be hit and cut down after a gain of a yard on the play. They tried a bit of fanciness there. They're bringing the reserve quarterback in. Karan Johnson on the reverse gets a gain of a yard on that play.
I like to think that we might need to hold off on that particular play right now. See, we're real comfortable right now in our playbook right now.
3rd and 4 for the Tigers. Ball spotted at the Central State 28-yard line. Clock running with 4:44 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tigers on top 42-13. Johnson takes a snap. Rolls to the right.
Give it
looks,
to him.
Looks. He's got a man, throws, passes, tipped and incomplete. Was looking for Ferrante Coward on the crossing pattern, incomplete. Had a man open in the back of the end zone, couldn't see him, and here's 4th down, and we'll see what head coach Toriana Morgan decides to do.
He actually could have ran for that first down as well. Like I said, playing with that moxie right there, he felt like he had the confidence to string the ball in there, but he had a couple options on that play.
They'll bring Angel Sevier on for a long field goal attempt.
I like it. Let's get his tape up, huh? Let's get his tape up. Let's get this guy to the next level, man. We've been calling his name all day.
45-yard field goal attempt, which will be his longest of the season if he can connect.
Let's see if we got a not as Medeus right here.
Snap, placement, kick, up on the way, sidewinding, and no good. He pulled it to the left.
Got enough leg. We got enough leg.
Pulled it to the left. Central State holds with 4:30 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Tigers still on top, 42-13.
So, Josh, tell me, man, give me some of your best homecoming moments.
Oh, man. Well, I went to a great school for homecoming, the Great Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, so I had some great homecoming memories. Some I won't mention on the air because, God's still working on me, and I need him to forgive me for some of the things that happened in college. Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Shotgun formation for Jacoby Smith. Now he'll send it back out of the backfield. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. Looking, throwing near side for a man open. That's Olabrice. Will make the catch. Gets both feet in bounds out to the 43-yard line. Give credit to Justin Olabrice for the gain of about 15, 16 yards on that play. And a first down for Central State.
It's a great read. Great read right there by the quarterback, Jacoby Smith, man. He let everything develop, put the ball in the spot, and his receivers there to hold it down.
1st and 10 at the 44 of the Marauders will take the snap. Hand off to the back. That's Dunlap. He is hitting broad down in the backfield. Flag thrown late. Give credit to Donnie Wilburn on the stop for Edward Waters. The transfer from Weber International, the sophomore from Gainesville, on the stop for EWU.
Weber International, man.
Some great battles with those Warriors down there.
Absolutely.
It was always an interesting ride down there to Polk County.
Man, that 3-4 defense,
yeah,
man,
goodness.
spooked me every time.
15-yard penalty against Central State for hands to the face. That's going to put them way off schedule, backed up to the 29-yard line as the wave gets started over there on the far side.
I love to see it.
And again, it's just one of the nuances you can have when you have your own stadium and things like that. All of the different traditions you can start. It's beautiful.
You're talking about fan engagement.
Absolutely.
I love it.
First and long from the 28-yard line. Smith will take the snap. Back to pass. He looks. He's going to be flushed. Rolls over here to the near side right. He'll tuck and he'll run 30, 35. Tight ropes the sideline. Flag will get thrown late as he went out of bounds outside the 35 to the 39-yard line. But we'll check this infraction as the crowd over here on the near side, home side, is claiming that this one may go against the Marauders.
Looks like it, but it's a game of football. It's look legal to me. Dangerous, yeah.
Here's the call from the referee. Back-to-back 15-yard penalties. That one going against the running back, Lemire Garrett, and that's going to put them way off schedule, about 15 from the spot of the foul. First down and long as they will scrimmage at the 24-yard line.
That's where this the new game right there kind of gets you.
Yeah, I honestly, as someone who loves this game of football, you kind of wish you just want the defenders to just play.
Yeah.
Takes the snap, back to pass. They'll try to set the screen over the middle. Pass complete to Dunlap. Dunlap at the 25, spins off a tackle. Purple shirts get there to make the stop out to the 29-yard line. They set up the screen. Darts roll. The sophomore from Miami Christian School on the stop. They'll give him the 30-yard line to make it now second down and long from the 30. Clock runs with 3:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. A happy homecoming so far if you're an Edward Waters fan. 42-13 in favor of the home team.
Yeah, wait. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh is ready to get out of here. He said the fourth quarter, he is ready to go.
You know what? My bad. I did.
He is ready to
Players
go.
mess up every now and again.
He is thinking about his FAMU homecoming moment still.
Second and long from the 30. I'm going to get you back on the We'll take the snap. Back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket. He's going to be hit. Breaks the tackle. And he's finally going to go down. Emmanuel Thorpe gets actually check. That's James Gary getting up there and making the stop for EWU. He gets a sack on there for Edward Waters. But give credit to Jaron Wilson for forcing the quarterback at Smith out of the pocket.
There's the leader right there. I like it. There's the leader right there on that defensive side, man. He's playing some good football today.
Third down and long. Ball backed up to the 27-yard line. Central State needs the Edward Waters 46 for a first down. 2:19 left to go here in the third quarter. Edward Waters leading 42-13 as we have a stop and play and a timeout taken by the Marauders of Central State University. Central State calls timeout. We will do the same. 2:14 left to go in the third quarter, Camus. Edward Waters 42, Central State 13. Let's take timeout here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. You just going to call your boy out like that? I'm supposed to be your man.
You my man.
I mess up every now and again.
You my man.
Hey,
How long it took y'all to produce that video that we're opening?
About a day or so.
About a day or so. That was dope right there.
Yeah, man. I got to put it up on the social media here later on this evening.
Mm-hmm.
On the break, we've got a false start here. False start against the Marauders there on that third down and long play. As Edward Waters with the big commanding lead, 42-13 with 2:11 left to go here in the third quarter. Third and long, ball backed up to now the Central State 22-yard line. Shotgun formation, Stephon Thomas back in the game at quarterback. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. Flush in the pocket. Rolling. He's hit. He's sacked. Hit and sacked by the Reigns Viking. Jaron Wilson on the stack there for EWU. Talked about Northwest Classic Day here today as Reigns plays Ribault, and the Reigns Viking, the state champion, gets around right in, gets the sack, his first sack of the afternoon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's playing with a tenacity right now that separate him from the rest of the guys, but he's leading from the front. And you love to see that out of your leaders, your captains, and he's playing some good football today.
Jose Cheers with his heels on the goal line, getting set to kick it away to Ferrante Coward. Here's the snap. Here's the punt, nearly blocked, but he got it away barely. Bounces at the 30. It'll take a sidewinding Central State roll. It'll be downed at the Marauder 36-yard line. Great pressure once again from that left defensive end there by Andrew Powers, nearly blocking that one for EWU. First and 10 for the purple and orange at the Central State 35-yard line with 1:17 left to go here in the third, and the Tigers rolling 42-13. Tigers will have one more home game next week on October the 30th. They'll welcome Miles College here to Jacksonville, a 6 o'clock p.m. kick here at Glover Community Field and Stadium. David Johnson works from the gun. Split back to either side of him. 3 receiver set. Twins right, single frost side to the left. So send it back out of the backfield. Takes a snap. Screen near side. Pass complete. Man. Spencer Carter. 30, 25, 20, 15. Gets around the block. Tight ropes the sideline and goes out of bounds inside the 10. And they'll mark him down at around the 8-yard line. Spencer Carter with a big chunk play and a first down for Edward Waters. First and goal at the 8 of Central State.
I know we coming towards the end of the third quarter, but at this rate, I'm thinking David Johnson might break a passing record, passing yard record at least, man. It's just he's putting up some massive yardage.
He had 316 at halftime.
Sheesh.
First and goal from the 8. Takes the snap. Handoff. Hugie up the gut. He is hit and brought down around the collar by Jamal Holloway. He crashed the end. Got there, made the stop. The transfer from UNLV, I should say. Yeah, Nevada, Las Vegas is UNLV. Loss of a yard on the play. Backs the ball up to the 9-yard line and make a second and goal from there. Clock runs with 25, 24, 23 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Tigers rolling here this afternoon.
I just got chills on my skin on hearing that Phil Collins in the background by the band.
Shotgun formation. They go for a while. They'll take the snap. Fake the handoff. Throws near side. Tiberius Horn. Wow. Did he make that catch?
Give it to him.
Did he make that catch? Touchdown Tigers. What a catch by Tiberius Horn.
Yes, sir.
Caught it around the defender. Got into the end zone, and the Tigers extend the lead.
Yes, sir.
What a fantastic catch by Tiberius Horn. 48-13, pending the extra point.
Talk about a hell of a play right there, man. A hell of a play right there.
Snap, placement, kick, up all the way. Angel Sevier's extra point is good. 4.2 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Edward Waters rolling, 49-13. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
Wow, what a play.
Wow, that's just fantastic.
Absolutely.
I got to clip and cut that. That's play of the day right there.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
David Johnson slinging the rock all over this field here for Homecoming 2021. Tiberius Horn with a fantastic catch. 49-13 our score with 4.2 seconds left to go here in this third quarter of play. Joshua Jackson, Camus Leitner here with you from the Nathaniel Glover Community Field and Stadium here in Jacksonville. It is all purple and orange here this afternoon.
It's a beautiful homecoming. It's a beautiful homecoming, man. Offense came to play. Defense came to play. Special teams came to play. It's a beautiful thing.
Here is the kick from Sevier. Squib kick this time. It will roll, and it'll be taken from around the 11-yard line. Near side 15 to the 20, trying to get a block around the block 25. Gets to the 30-yard line. He'll go out of bounds outside of the 30. We'll see what they mark him out at. Looks like they're going to mark him. Actually, they'll mark him inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 20. Actually, they will give him the 30-yard line. So they'll mark it at the 30, and that will be the final play of the third quarter of play. Through 3 here in Jacksonville. Edward Waters 49, Central State 13. Let's take time out, begin the fourth quarter after this right here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. It is shaping up to be a happy homecoming here for Edward Waters. Tigers on top 49-13 as we get set to begin the fourth quarter here from Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
Central State has the ball 1st and 10 from their own 30. They'll drive from right to left. They'll take the snap. Screen, far side, pass is incomplete. Thrown over the head of his intended receiver in Jawan Jones. It falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 30. We'll get third quarter statistics in a few moments, but you got to think, as you said a few moments ago, David Johnson closing in on a few single-game records here for EWU.
Yeah, I'd like to think, it might have been the Dexter Davis. I might have had an opportunity at a record or two, but man, he came out here on fire. He's been putting up some fantasy football numbers.
Again, he had 316 at the half.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 from the 30. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. Looking. He's going to throw over the middle pass. It's incomplete. Looking for Olabrice over the middle on the post route. Falls incomplete. Brings a 3rd down and 10 here for Central State.
Yeah, I like to think that Coach Carter is going to continue to actually let his ones play. It looks like we got maybe have a couple of twos in there, but I would get the reps in. I would get the reps in. Of course, we want to stay healthy going into the next, to finish the season, but get these reps in, man. Continue that continuity and that pressure.
3rd and 10 from the 30. Shotgun formation for the backup quarterback in Stephon Thomas, the true freshman. He'll line up in the gun. One backside card to the right is DeMonte Dunlap, who has over 100 yards here this afternoon rushing for Central State. Takes the snap. Back to pass is Thomas. Thomas flushed, rolling over here to the near side right, looking, still looking. He'll go out of bounds, and a flag will get thrown. That's just unnecessary. That's just flat out unnecessary there by Andrew Powers as he hits the quarterback late.
You said it.
And that'll extend the drive there for Central State. No other way to put it there. Andrew Powers guilty of the personal foul penalty. Sophomore defensive back from Akron, Ohio, the transfer from Concordia University.
Concordia.
Concord University.
Concord.
I apologize.
He's from Ohio.
He's from Akron.
Oh, he's from Akron. So that might have had a little extra emphasis on that hit right
now,
there.
they might be discussing, could this be a targeting situation? It didn't look like a target to me. But again, I'm looking through things through purple and orange glasses.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's just unnecessary at this point, but
long, lengthy discussion here from this SIAC officiating crew.
looks like our Edward Waters training staff has made the trot over to
The Central State sideline.
Central State. Yeah, that's a gasher in itself.
There's just things you just can't afford to happen there. You got an opportunity to get off the field, get your offense the ball back. The offense has been rolling here in this contest, but another self-inflicted wound here against Edward Waters. It's been a penalty, been par for the course of the season for Edward Waters.
Yeah, and again, we were able to keep discipline.
So they will mark off both penalties. They'll mark off a blindside block against Evan Towers for Central State. Then they'll mark off the 15-yard penalty for a late hit out of bounds against Edward Waters against Andrew Powers. And it'll be a first down for the Marauders of Central State. Ball will stay at the 30-yard line.
That's definitely interesting. Definitely not. I would think it wouldn't be an offsetting penalty because one happened after the play.
Yeah, one happened after the play.
Got you.
So 1st and 10 now for Central State.
Yeah, I'm hoping 14 can get back, man. He's played a solid game thus far as a young freshman. Like I said, he looked very relaxed back there in that pocket, man.
Looking at the right ankle of quarterback Stephon Thomas. Jacoby Smith back in the game there for Central State. 1st and 10 now, ball spotted at their own 30-yard line. One backside car to the right. 3 receiver set will take the snap. Makes the handoff, rolls over to the right side now. Looks for the 30. He will get the 33-yard line before he's introduced to a few Tigers over there on the far side, led by Emmanuel Thorpe. Gain of maybe 3 yards there on first down for quarterback Jacoby Smith.
But, yeah, you just can't have those type of penalties. It was very unnecessary. The play was basically – it was over with, to be honest. The quarterback gave up on the play, actually. So you cannot – there's no excuse for those type of plays. And this drive continues just based off of that right there.
2nd and 8 now for Central State. Takes the snap. Smith back to pass. Smith's going to throw near side. Its pass is complete. And finally hit and brought down by Cam Thomas at the midfield stripe. But on the catch there for Central State was Jawan Jones. A move the chains for a Marauder first down. 13:30 left to go. Camus, it is now the 4th quarter. Tigers on top 49-13.
Time to go hang out.
Takes the snap. Back to pass. Smith throwing far side. It's intercepted. Did he catch it? Oh, he did!
Wow.
Oh, they're going to say it's incomplete. It did not look like Javante Jackson had the ball dropped to the surface. But the back judge is going to call that one incomplete as Javante Jackson nearly brought in what would have been his 3rd interception of the season.
And if I'm him, I'm putting that on my highlight tape anyway. It looked close enough.
2nd and 10 from midfield.
It looked close enough. Why not?
Shotgun formation, one backside car left. 4 receiver set, takes the snap, back to pass to Smith. Smith looking, throwing near side for a man. It is incomplete. Tried to throw that one to Albright, but he was bracketed by Dartrell Roll and Cam Thomas. It falls incomplete. 3rd down and 10 from midfield.
And like I said, early in the game, the quarterback, those are spot throws. It's not necessarily reads per se because that was double coverage right there. They're going to cover 2 on the back end. You have to be able to read that cornerback he's releasing immediately when he's calling hike. So you got to be able to read that.
There's the shotgun snap. Keeper up the gut. Nothing. Tigers are there. They snuffed that one out quickly. Give credit to Ahmad Jordan making first contact there for Edward Waters, along with Emmanuel Thorpe. There'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and the punting unit comes on once again for Central State.
Yeah, at this point, Central State needs to try to get home in one piece, one health at this point, man. That offensive line is not putting up too much resistance right now.
Ferrante Coward back to field this punt here for Edward Waters. Jose Chairs set to put total leather here for Central State. Out to the 33-yard line. Here is the snap. Here is the punt. Nearly blocked again, but got away a solid one. Coward will watch it bounce. It'll take an Edward Waters roll forward. It'll keep rolling and finally downed out and around the 25-yard line, and that is where Edward Waters will take over 1st and 10. 12-14 left to go here, 4th quarter. Edward Waters 49, Central State 13. While I got a moment, let me give a shout-out once again to my mighty, mighty, mighty Blue Devils of Clay High School. They pick up a 23-21 victory. Anytime you can beat Middleburg High School, I don't care if it's an Uno.
Is that the rivalry?
It is a beautiful opportunity to beat all of those schools in Clay County are rivals.
Okay.
Orange Park,
Okay.
Ridgeview, Oakleaf, Fleming Island, all of them. Keystone Heights, all of them. The best one is Clay High School. I said it and I meant it. 1st and 10, takes the snap, hand off, turning the corner far side. The Tigers getting some backups into the game as it's Karan Johnson at the controls of the Edward Waters offense now. Dale George Jr. on the carry. Gets a gain of about 3 yards there.
So that means our guy E.T. is celebrating
Absolutely.
as well, right? Okay, all right.
Anybody who wears the blue and white, it's a beautiful day.
See, we've always had an ongoing communication about, Tampa sports and, good old Clay County sports. I told him, I was like, hey, man, I don't think you all can match up to what we do down there in Tampa.
We do all right. We do just fine. Thank you. Takes the snap. Hand off to the back. Coming over here to the near side. Is on the carry. Appears to be Willie actually, that's Ivory Lope on the carry. Short gain on the play, maybe a gain of a yard or so on the play. Here's third down and long here for Edward Waters.
We are getting into the depth chart today, huh?
Deep into the depth chart.
Yeah.
Well, when you're up 49-13, you have that luxury to do so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Third down and 6 at the 29. Johnson will take the snap. Fakes the handoff. He breaks the tackle, but hit and brought down. Shoestring tackle on the backfield there as Ezekiel Kennebrew gets there, makes the sack. Ball backed out to the 27-yard line, and the punting unit comes on once again. Just the second punt of the afternoon for Angel Sevier. So the Tigers get some backups into the game to try to get something going. Get them some experience, as that's the future of Edward Waters University football.
It's funny, like, just playing the game with quarterback, and I would, like, blank out almost with the band and that, out there. It's like, man, what? Now I notice it now.
Here's the snap. Here's the punt. Got it away. Got away a decent one. It'll be taken by Ola Bryce at the 35 to the 40, 45. Breaks one tackle. Can't break another one. Got up to the 45-yard line, and that is where Central State will take up shop. First and 10. 10:01 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Edward Waters on top, 49-13. Let me give a shout-out to everybody watching on our YouTube stream. Team Vision International with some words, as well as G Will Talk Ministries. Mick John Mack says, love the commentating. Awesome job, gentlemen. Go EWU. We greatly appreciate it.
Truly appreciate you. Truly appreciate everybody tuning in to us, man.
Jacoby Smith at the controls of the CSU offense. They have it first and 10 from their own 45-yard line, moving from right to left. Shotgun formation with DeMonte Dunlap, the backside car left. Will take the snap, back to pass. Looking. He is hit, and he's got to go down. Hit and sacked by a few Tigers as getting back there was DeVille Moore. First contact for EWU. The freshman defensive lineman from Sanford, Florida, and Sanford High on the sack for Edward Waters.
Coverage sack, man. Towards the end of the game, like you mentioned earlier, that this defensive line gets to pin their ears back and get to the quarterback, man. That's what you can do. You can afford to do that when you're up at this juncture of the game. So it's definitely a good coverage sack. Hopefully these guys can keep at it and finish this game strong.
Second down and 14 for Central State. Ball backed up to the 41-yard line. Clock runs with 9:20 left to go here in the fourth. Shotgun formation for Smith. Will take the snap. Back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket. He's hit once again, and he's sacked once again. DeVille Moore with back-to-back sacks. And Evan Towers is down now for Central State.
Definitely didn't look good for him going down, getting caught up on that sack right there. He went down pretty hard right there.
Evan Towers, the big 6'5", 300-pound sophomore from Muskegon, Michigan. The transfer from Independence Community College is the injured Central State Marauder. He's being attended to by the Central State training staff.
That didn't look good at all.
No, I did not. While I got a moment, let me give a shout-out to one of the best sports information directors in the world, my good friend Nick Novi, watching up in Wilberforce, Ohio. Nick does a fantastic job with everything he does up there at Central State. Admire everything they do with the graphics and what they're really doing to turn that program around and put it where it needs to be. So shout-out to Nick Novi and all that great sports information staff up there at Central State.
Sir. Yes,
much
sir.
respect to what you guys do up there.
Yes, sir. Much love. Much love.
Mood Tigers back home. One more opportunity here, homecoming next week. It's a big one against Miles College. If you're on Twitter, you know Miles loves to talk all that noise, say all of those things, but Edward Waters with an opportunity to try to defend home turf and get a big confidence victory against the defending SIAC champions. It's an old situation from Ric Flair. You want to be the man? You got to beat the man.
You got to beat the man.
And right now, Miles is the man, so you got to find a way to get them and get some confidence as we get further and further to building this thing to a championship level.
Absolutely, man. And at the end of the day, it can, we have social media, we have the distractions, but it happens in between those lines right there from sideline to sideline. So at the end of the day, these guys, they have to take this momentum, this confidence into the next week and do what they've been doing. And that's one, on the offensive side, putting up points, and two, on the defensive side, stopping the opposing offenses, man. So I think the challenge is welcome. Senior day is going to be a different type of atmosphere, and these seniors, they want to go out on top. This season as in Edward Waters University in this new stadium.
Third and long after back-to-back sacks from DeVell Moore. Ball back up to the 38-yard line. Will take the snap. Screen, far side. Pass is complete. Tigers are there, however, but breaks a couple tackles. Gets forward 50, 45. Gets out to the 40-yard line. How about the jet shown there by Brandon Brock on that play? It looked like a Tiger. Ahmad Jordan was coming there to make a big tackle, but he got around that one, went forward, and got a first down.
Definitely just got a first down. That right there just used the speed against you right there, man. That screen pass, you got the big offensive tackle trying to get out there and lay a block down, but speed kills, and that they just displayed a good amount of speed right there.
First and 10 for Central State at the 41 of Edward Waters. Will take the snap. Smith back to pass, looking, throwing near side, looks for a man. This one is caught. What a catch there. Flag will get thrown for pass interference, but Delaney Brown gets there, makes the catch on Cam Thomas, and it's going to be a big first down for Central State.
Gave his wide receiver opportunity, man. He caught the ball with a defensive back literally on his back, man. That's a hell of a play.
Just got the numbers here for David Johnson. We'll check the history books later on, but his day is done. 16 of 25 passing, 359 yards, 5 touchdowns.
Definitely touchdown. I'm thinking touchdown. I might have had 373, I think.
I will go back and look.
I hope so, man. But nah, that's a hell of a game right there, man.
Fantastic day.
And that's 2 weeks in a row for him.
Absolutely. Back-to-back days. He had over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns last week.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Thomas called for the pass interference penalty. Central State not going down without a fight. They've got it first and goal now at the Edward Waters 3-yard line. Pistol formation here. It'll be Bubba Thomas in the backfield there along with Jacoby Smith.
Sorry.
Don't do it. Don't do it. God don't like ugly. He'll take the snap. Hand off to Big Bubba. Bubba is hit, and he's brought down after a gain of a yard. I mean, that's his name. What do you want from me? I'm just calling what it is that I see. Bubba Thomas, a freshman, 5'8", 200 pounds, out of Norfolk, Virginia, Portsmouth Christian High School. Bubba going to talk some junk after this game is over.
He needs representation.
Take the snap. Hand off to Bubba. Lowers the shoulder. Did he lean across the goal line? He did. Touchdown, Central State.
These athletes can get paid these days. He needs some type of representation to get him some type of deal out there, man.
So Bubba leans across the goal line, gets the touchdown. It's been some great names. And the best name I think I've heard this year was a running back for Kentucky. Mm-hmm. I kid you not. This young man's name is Cavassier Smoke.
Wow.
I kid you not.
Wow.
You got Cavassier Smoke, and at Auburn you've got a defensive back named Smoke Monday.
Wow.
Fade route near side, it's incomplete. Tried the 2-point conversion, pass incomplete. And we have a timeout on the field. Timeout on the field. We'll go ahead and do the same. We'll stop being a little ignorant in the booth. 7:33 left to go, fourth quarter. Edward Waters 49, Central State 19. Let's take timeout here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. RJ, we just having fun, man.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
Man, I'm telling you, whoever he needs representation, man. Don't they got Bubba's Burgers or something like that? I'm telling you, man.
The old saying is, you'll never bite a burger better than a Bubba. Marauders kick it deep. Ferrante Coward takes it from the 10, 15, looks for a block. Far side, 20, 25, 30, 35, jumps on the Jets, 40, 45, midfield, far sideline, goes out of bounds. Jose Chairs gets down there. The kicker makes the tackle. That's one of the things that the special teams unit is going to look on film and give Ferrante Coward all kinds of problems. You can't get tackled by the kicker.
By the kicker, man. By the kicker, man. Unless you not in Medeiros, because he was a kicker.
He was
a
safety. He was a head hunter.
Oh my goodness!
He was a head hunter.
Day,
as we call him, the Haitian sensation.
Yes, sir, man. But yeah, you cannot get tackled by the kicker, man.
Tigers will take up shot 1st and 10 from midfield. 7:24 left to go, fourth quarter. Edward Waters 49, Central State 19. Just domination here from about the second quarter on for Edward Waters. Karan Johnson will work from the gun. Ivory Lopi, the running back sidecar, to his right. 4 receiver set. Johnson will take the snap. Hand off to Lopi, trying to turn the corner on the left side. He is hit and brought down in the backfield. A loss of a yard on the play. Give credit to Nelvin Bessis on the stop there for the Marauders. A loss of a yard. Back up to the 49-yard line of EWU. Then again, Camus, an opportunity for these young guys to come in here and see what they can do.
Absolutely, man. Ray, it's about reps. It's about reps.
Shotgun formation, Spencer Carter in the game at running back now. He's sidecar running back to the right. I'll take the snap. Johnson rolls over here to the near side right. Looks, throws, got a man to Pat. What a great catch there by Elisha Amy. Got up there, brought it in. He gets the toe down at around the 45-yard line. Makes it now 3rd down and 5. A gain of 6 there for Elisha Amy.
Absolutely, man. And again, not just any reps. Let's make sure we get some quality looks at these young guys, man, because we got to get prepared for the future, you know.
They'll back it up to the 46-yard line, so a gain of 5 on that play. 3rd and 6 for Edward Waters at the CSU 46. Johnson will take the snap, back to pass. Looking left, and now he's flushed. We'll roll over to the left side now. We'll run. He's going to have the first down, goes inside the 40, and goes down at around the 35-yard line. Karan Johnson, the Miami native, will move the chains for a Tiger first down.
I like it, man. He made a decision, and he said, "Hey, it's on me now. Let me go and get this first down." And I like the decision making right there.
Johnson, the sophomore quarterback, 6 foot, 190 pounds, a transfer from Allen University. He'll move the chains for a Tiger first down, 1st and 10 at the Central State 35-yard line.
And this is pretty interesting. Our freshman quarterback is not necessarily getting these reps.
Take the snap. Keeper, Johnson, bit of a broken play, but made something out of nothing. Goes inside the 30, still pushing the pile, and he'll go down at around the 25.
I like it.
How about the play of Karan Johnson? Gain of 10 and another first down for Edward Waters.
So does that go to say that Saquon Smith is either hurt or maybe not necessarily hurt, but what are we coming to play at with getting these reps in?
Good question. It is a good problem to have to see what you got in the quarterback position, because with David Johnson leaving after this year, you got a battle between Johnson and Smith for the starting quarterback spot next year. Takes the snap on first down. Hand off. That's Deshaun Hugie. Hugie on his feet, gets inside the 25, and he'll go down at around the 22, 21-yard line. A gain of 3 on that play for Deshaun Hugie.
Absolutely.
2nd down and about 7 for Edward Waters at the 22. Clock will run with 5:10 left to go here, fourth quarter. Edward Waters leading 49-19. Karan Johnson will work from the gun. Deshaun Huge to the backside, car left. Puts a receiver in motion. That's Derek Moore. He'll take the snap. Screen near side passes incomplete. Had that one set up, but couldn't put enough mustard on it to Moore to get forward to get the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for Edward Waters.
Man, beautiful atmosphere out here for this homecoming game.
Packed house over there on that far side. Just a beautiful sight.
Absolutely.
3rd down and about 7. 4:54 left to go, 4th quarter. Tigers will improve to 3-5 on the year. Central State will go down to 1-7. Takes the snap. Back to pass is Johnson. Johnson screenplay pass complete. Deshaun Hughes. They've got it set up. 15, 10, 5. Get into the end zone, young man. Touchdown, Tigers. Deshaun Hughes on the screen pass, and the Tigers on the board once again.
And talk about a high football IQ, man. This quarterback knew he was going to take a hit, got hit in the mouth, and put the ball where only his running back can get. Knew his running back was going to be there. That's right. That right there is trust. That's trust right there.
There is an injured Marauder at around the 20 or the 16-yard line. As getting up rather gingerly. Could be concerned with some issues with maybe a concussion or something along those lines is Joseph White, the 6 foot, 190-pound junior from Dayton, Ohio, the transfer from Urbana University. Of course, Dr. Paul Bryan, our director of intercollegiate athletics, a Dayton native and also a graduate of Urbana University.
Good old Ohio.
Ohio players. Angel Sevier on for the extra point here for EWU. Snap, placement, kick, up, on the way. It is good. 4:47 left to go, 4th quarter. Edward Waters, 56. Central State 19. Let's take time out here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. A screenplay touchdown to Deshaun Hughes extends the Edward Waters lead to 56-19 with 4:47 left to go here in the 4th. Here's the kick. It'll be go off of the hands of the returner. That's a live ball and still rolling around. It's going to go into the back of the end zone, but then we got a bit of a skirmish at around the 20, the 30, the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
And again, that's one of those things we talked about, Camille. You can't afford to put yourselves in situations like this, especially if you're Edward Waters. Then you know Central State's going to, want to maybe try to start some things, but for Edward Waters, you got to keep your head.
Yeah, and it's no place in the game for that right there. That right there. That's a mental thing. That's a lack thereof, man. They just need to get out of this game safely. The extra stuff we can leave that on the sidelines.
Marauders will take it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line, or their own 25-yard line. I'm looking to see when is the last time Edward Waters scored 50-plus points in a contest in a real game. There was a contest where Edward Waters scored a homecoming contest back in 2017 where Edward Waters scored 56-12 against the University of God's Chosen. But,
whoa,
yeah, we can't count that one. Obvious reasons as to why. We love the Lord around here. But God's Chosen was not chosen that afternoon.
Oh, man.
You know what? I apologize. Lord, I apologize. That was wrong. Please forgive me. Amen.
We are on a roll.
God is still working on me. Amen. Amen. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation for quarterback Jacoby Smith. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Jacoby rolling near side right. Steps out of a tackle. Looks, throws. Near side pass is incomplete. Bounced the football intended for Brandon Brock. It falls incomplete. And a Marauder offensive lineman is going to have to come off of the field for a play. As his helmet comes off, that's Jordan Benjamin, the 6'2", 270-pound freshman out of Trotwood, Ohio, and Trotwood High School.
Definitely would like to see this. And it looks like the coaches are huddling up the Elwood Waters team over it to make sure.
That's a smart play there by head coach Toriano Morgan.
Just to make sure that we finish the game strong. We finish the game with our heads, about ourselves. Not letting our nerves get away from us and, keeping the discipline to finish the game off.
Takes the snap, back to pass, actually hands off to the back, up the gut, gets a gain of maybe a yard or two on the play. I believe that was Dunlap on the carry. It was DeMonte Dunlap. Gain of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 8 here for the Marauders.
I'm sure he's even saying, hey, listen, after we shake hands, just let it be that. Let's get back to our sidelines. Let's celebrate with our fans, our supporters, and let's get back in our locker room.
You know what? I just saw something and I almost cried. I got to give a shout out, and I'll give that shout out here in just a few moments. I saw something and almost cried. I tell you, I truly do have the best mama in all of civilization. As we have a stop and play, whistles blown. We've got a flag thrown. It's going to be a false start here against Central State. False start against the Marauders. It'll cost them 5 yards. I ain't going to cry. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to thug this one out.
No, see, that's the problem right there.
I'm not.
We need to show our emotions.
Enough. No, I ain't going to
do it.
My mom, Judith Chappelle, sent me a text, told me I sound amazing. Mama, I love you. God knows I love you. I would not have anything in this world without my mama. I tell you. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking right. He's going to throw. Got a man open. It's complete. Out to the 35-yard line. Still breaking tackles. He'll be hit and corralled at around the 37-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down for Central State. 1st down for the Marauders as Jawan Jones makes the reception to move the chains for a Marauder 1st down.
And that was a great timing play right there. The quarterback had time. The offensive line at Central State gave him enough time back there to make his read. And that was a simple curl pattern that was executed flawlessly, man. That was the most comfortable I've seen his quarterback all day.
Takes the snap on 1st down. Hands off to the back. Rolling over to the right side there. Tigers will get there. They're going to bring him down. Great open field tackle over there on the far side by Chris Hampton. Gets there to make the stop as on the carry was Lemire Garrett. Be a loss of about 3 yards on that play. Nice open field tackle by the sophomore from Orlando. 2nd down and about 13. Ball backed up to the 35-yard line of Central State. 2:48 left to go here, 4th quarter. Tigers rolling 56-19.
And just to add on to Mama there, my brother, once again, I'm going to give you your flowers every time I get a chance to, man. You are one of the greatest to ever do it.
Brother,
it's simple. It is simple.
Here's the snap. Back to pass. Looking, throwing, far side for Delaney Brown. Incomplete. Great defensive play over there on the far side by Cedric Woodson, the freshman defensive back from Jacksonville and Gene Ribault High.
I like it, man. Great play. Another guy celebrating Northwest Classic.
Yeah, absolutely. I did ask earlier this week. Of course, betting is not allowed at this level, but I did ask both Jaron Wilson and Cedric Woodson, did they happen to have some sort of arrangement of some sort on the Northwest Classic? They did say they have something. It's not anything monetarily or anything along those lines. I don't need the NCAA calling about any violations of any sort. We do things by the book here. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking right. Looking. Flush from the pocket. Now rolls over here to the right. Still looking. He's going to tuck and run. Smith to the 30. Smith 35. Smith goes out of bounds at around the 38, 39-yard line. It'll be 4th down and about 9 here for Central State. 4th and 9 for the Marauders at the 39-yard line. Getting back to my mom, it has been a crazy year for us. I lost my sister, my best friend Mackenzie, back in March, and it's been a tough time for my family. But we've rallied around each other, and it's been rough. But I tell you, my mom is the strongest woman I will ever know. She is definitely stronger than me, stronger than I could ever think, feel, imagine, anything along those lines. So, Mama, I love you. I love you to death. Smith on 4th down, throws near side pass, incomplete. Pass intended for his intended receiver, Delaney Brown. That's a turnover on downs, and the Tigers will take the ball over with 1:39 left to go here in the 4th quarter.
And I mean, hey, man, the pillars in our families are surrounding around, you know, our moms, man, and it's nothing. It's no greater feeling than getting that love from our moms, man. So. Yeah. Shout out to moms, all of our moms.
All the moms all over. Edward Waters moms, Central State moms, all the moms.
All the moms. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. 1st and 10 for Edward Waters at the 39 of Central State. Karan Johnson will work from the gun. Ivory Lope is the running back, side guard to the right. They'll go for a wide. I'll take the snap. Inside handoff to Lope. Lope goes over the left side. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play out to the 39. Clock runs as Edward Waters will celebrate a happy homecoming. Tigers will advance to 3-5 on the year. Central State will extend their losing streak to now 6 in a row, as they will drop to 1-7 on the year. Stick around for the Ascension St. Vincent's post-game report. We'll have stats, facts, and figures from this one. Put a bow on this one and get ready for the Golden Bears of Miles College next week. Takes a snap, handoff to Lope. Lope sticks his head down, gets a gain of about 3 yards on that play before he's pushed back by those white-clad Central State Marauders. It'll be 3rd down, and actually they'll give him a gain of 2 on the play, so 3rd and 8 here for Edward Waters. Clock runs, 43 seconds, 42 seconds, 41 seconds left to go. Tiger offense looked really good here this afternoon.
Absolutely.
As did the Tiger defense. From about the 2nd quarter on, they just turned it on and played the football we expected them to play. Clock runs, 25, 24, 23 seconds left to go. That handoff, Dale George Jr. left side trying to break tackles. He will get back to the line of scrimmage. And that likely will be the final play of homecoming 2021 here in Jacksonville. It's an injured Marauder. Do not want to see this game end. As we'll stop play as the injured Marauder pops up under his own power, limps off. It's Chris Swan. And the right arm of our referee will wind, more than likely. It does wind, and that will do it. You can paint this one in purple and orange. Edward Waters gets the big victory here in Jacksonville for homecoming. Tigers win 56-19. Let's take a break. We will begin at the Ascension St. Vincent's postgame report after this, as you are listening and watching Edward Waters University football right here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Keep that on for a while. Yeah, keep that on, please. Don't turn it off. And tell real quick, go up there and tell them do not turn off the camera. Where's the phone? Shut up, JP.
Nah, I get it from Outcast.
Can you make it 2 minutes? Thank you. We're still waiting to get a final right now, so. Thank you, Doc. Yeesh. 510 yards. Good night. Oh, yeah, and RJ, we are going to take a break in this one. Okay, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap it up. So we'll come back, we'll get stats, take a break, come back, talk about next week, and put a bow on it.
510.
Yeah, man, that's huge. 510 yards of total offense. That's fantastic.
Red zone 4 for 4. 7 for 12 on third down conversion. That's good stuff.
Yeah, man. 7 to 12 on third down is fantastic.
Yep.
Still getting over those numbers from David Johnson. That's arena football numbers right there.
For sure.
Somebody who works in the AFL or the NAL now. I mean,
Yeah.
those are huge. I'm gonna be a minute. That is a fantastic sight we're seeing right now, Camus, out around the 30-yard line as head coach Toriano Morgan is presenting the game ball to our president and CEO, Dr. A. Zachary Faison Jr. for a big homecoming victory this afternoon. 56-19. Edward Waters gets it done as we welcome you to the Ascension St. Vincent's postgame report here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Joshua Jackson, Camus Leitner here with you. First ever homecoming here in this facility. It goes down in a victory. They did what you needed to do with the keys to the game.
Yep.
Got it done,
Yep.
and they moved to 3-5 on the year.
Yeah, man. They were able to win at all three phases of the game, stay sound, stay disciplined for the most part across the board. But the offense executed, the defense made more than enough stops. As we've seen, the Central State, they kind of sputtered with their offensive production. But overall, man, they did what they had to do, and they made the necessary plays.
Edward Waters gets it done, gets the big victory, 56-19. Edward Waters with 510 yards of total offense here this afternoon, 386 yards passing, and also 124 yards rushing here this afternoon. You can't ask for anything better right now from your offense. They're peaking at the right time. They're getting things done, and they're understanding what's being asked of them by head coach Toriano Morgan and offensive coordinator Brian Jenkins.
Yeah.
They're peaking at the right time.
Absolutely, man. And again, it looks like the spokes on the wheel are all moving at a great pace, and everybody's moving on the same accord, man. And it's a beautiful thing when everything comes together. It's a beautiful sight to see these guys out here celebrating these wins, man, because that not only brings the confidence, but that also brings the continuity. Again, winning cures all. Right now, we don't have anything to complain about.
Right.
Of course, we can go back and find the issues, but right now, we want to know. As a matter of fact, we do know that we can get the job done and be consistent in that.
And it really seemed like some demons were exercised from last week. The
Absolutely.
rough performance there, both from the defensive side of the football, giving up 70-plus points on your home turf, going back and forth with a good Kentucky State ball club last week. But it seemed like some demons were exercised this afternoon, and we played the football that we expected them to play this afternoon.
And it started off rough. And we were like, whoa, is this going to be this again? But they were able to keep their composure. They were able to do what they had to do and make the necessary plays, man. Getting out of those third down as a defense, that saves energy, that saves time, that saves the time spent on that field. And it's hot out here. It was hot out here today. And they was able to get out the field today.
Player of the game this afternoon has got to be David Johnson, graduate quarterback from Tennessee State, 16 of 25 passing, 359 yards and 5 touchdowns. A tremendous day for the grad transfer from Oak Cliff, Texas.
He made a former quarterback and me proud, man. He was composed. He executed. He had a lot of game management, and you could tell his experience came into play today as he led this offense. And he was throwing from has like he was going sideline to sideline with this thing today. But you could tell his confidence level and him knowing and being thorough with this offense. again, that separates you as being good to great, and he executed his offense seamlessly today.
We gave the Tiger defense a lot of problems last week.
Yes,
Let's
we
give them
did.
their roses today.
Absolutely.
They get it done. They hold
Absolutely.
Central State to 178 yards passing,
Absolutely.
116 rushing. Slow start to start the contest, but they were able to settle themselves down, play well from the second quarter on, and were able to get a takeaway here this afternoon.
Yeah, and like I said, it started off kind of rough, but versus last week, which again, we're not going to get into that, but they came back, and again, they made necessary plays, and they kept the pressure on this young Central State offense, and they took advantage of the mistakes that Central State was making, man. But I like to see that they came back and they played with some confidence and made the tackles. They stayed away from the big penalties, but they did an amazing job today, and they played some good football today.
Tigers win 56-19. We'll take one more timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at next week's opponent, the Golden Bears of Miles College. Edward Waters wins 56-19, moves to 3-5 on the year. We'll take a break, come back with more of the Ascension St. Vincent's postgame report right after this here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Say that again?
I got you a game shot at Spencer Carter.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Gone.
Tigers win 56-19 here at homecoming, and welcome back to the Ascension St. Vincent's postgame report here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Camus, as we look forward to next week, a big contest here against the defending champions of the SIAC. That's the Golden Bears of Miles College. Last time they came to Jacksonville, it was a 49-28 whitewashing at the hands of Miles College. Miles has got their eyes on another SIAC championship. They're in a battle right now with Kentucky State today to determine who's going to get the inside edge on that SIAC Western Division. But again, as we talked about it in the broadcast, you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And Reginald Ruffin's ball club is a fantastic ball club from top to bottom. So Edward Waters is going to have to play nearly a perfect ball game next week, take home a victory next week against a very good Miles ball club.
And that's fine. And that's fine. Why not accept that challenge? Let's welcome that challenge. Let's go with mano y mano. Let's play in between the lines. Let's play some disciplined football, and let's go out there and play the necessary game that we need to play. We need to play mistake free. Like you said, almost a perfect game. Of course, we got to let the dust settle in the beginning, but we have to execute a well, thorough, seamless game plan as we look forward to take over this championship season.
The cleanest dressed color
Come on,
commentator in the history of history, my brother
Come on,
Camus
man.
Leitner. Camus, great job as always this afternoon, man.
I
And
appreciate
we look
you.
forward to next week.
Yes, sir.
That'll do it for the Ascension St. Vincent's post-game report. Our thanks to Camus Leitner. Our thanks to RJ Saunders back at 1010XL 92.5
Yes, sir.
FM studios here in Jacksonville. Our thanks to our great sponsors of Edward Waters University Athletics. And our thanks to you for listening and watching Edward Waters University football here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. A happy final here. Happy homecoming, Tiger Nation. Tigers get it done. They move to 3-5 on the year, winning 56-19. For Camus Leitner, for RJ Saunders, for all of us here at Edward Waters University, and for all of our great sponsors, my name is Joshua Jackson. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. Our next broadcast will be next week. Our final broadcast on 1010XL 92.5 FM this year will be next week as we welcome in the Golden Bears of Miles College for a 6 o'clock p.m. kick for Senior Day. For all the news, scores, and inside information on Edward Waters Athletics, be sure to log on to EWCTigerPride.com. So take care, stay safe, God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. We'll talk to you again next week right here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. So long, everybody. Appreciate
All right,
you, brother.
man. Appreciate
Yes, sir.
you.